The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What your ears are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this representing
from west to east.
Just better get it right.
Y'all know the name.
Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while.
I hate to brag, but
Ain't nobody
it is phenomenal.
like the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama. From yo block to yo block. Heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death. Don't know.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it the win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Gangsters of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. And we're good to go. The phone lines are open at 866-GET-WENDY. Today, we have a special guest coming in during the Hour of Truth, the RZA. Now, you know, he is he the writer of the wu-tang book? The book. Because I'm assuming he's coming to hawk the book. I mean, you know, unless the Wu is planning on doing a concert. I think he's hawking the book. Anyway, excuse me. RZA will be here today for the Hour of Truth. During Advice Hour, oh my gosh, okay, so she's 29. She's married. She has a 5-year-old son. She is the breadwinner. Her career is on the upswing. He is, well, the average Joe Schmo, and this power woman has a question, so we'll see what we can do to help her out. Then, this dude is married, and I think he said he's like 35 or something. Anyway, 34. And he's sleeping with his sister-in-law. Oh. So many men are not strangers to that. Be here for Advice Hour, which is next hour. And, you know, all the usual shenanigans that go on in between. The gossip, a few songs. You know how it is. It is what it is. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Work with me. Exclusive. I want to thank y'all for coming out tonight. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
It's Artie's birthday, and I brought in a bottle of Hennessy, and he has to take a belt. Not a shot from a glass, but a belt once every 20 minutes. Art, how you feeling?
I feel nice right now. Starting to get very moist.
Ooh, my man.
I'm ready to get laid later on. And Earl all over her breast.
Yo, ladies, you ever Earl on a man's, you know, when they push your head one time too many? I have. Let me be the first. Now the rest of you will come out of the closet, because it's happened to all of us at least once.
This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the Queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Oh, we got a great show planned for you today. You know what? We're going to talk a little Cosby, because that story, it seems as though there's something remotely new with that story every day. No big changes, but we'll talk a little Cosby, Biggie. I have an update on Annie Potts from Designing Women and her missing son. You know about that. The woman from Designing Women, her son is 23 and he went hiking with his male friend who's 43, and they disappeared. They found the Range Rover at the bottom of the hiking trail, and nothing else. So, and it's freezing, and it's in California, but it's snowy and freezing, so she's going through it. I love the Designing Women. Excuse me. Can we go to the telephone? Is everything okay? Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
This is Mona in Miami. How are you?
Hey, Mona.
Wendy, I'm dying because we really need you on the radio here.
Isn't that something?
I'm dying, Wendy.
How that works. Well, the good thing is that you can listen online.
I know, girl, but I'm about to lose my job messing with you and Art and Days every day.
I love that, Mona. Mona, I know some of the girls and guys who are jocks down there in Miami. Nothing's doing it for you in the afternoon like this?
No, Wendy, and your parents live here, so we need you.
Which is
here.
why I cannot be on there. I cannot have them any more involved with my career than they already are. It's enough that I don't tell them when On Fire is coming on VH1.
Oh.
And so I talked to them today. My father and mother were on the phone, double teaming me, telling me, oh, we saw the show last night, repeated last night at 7:30.
Wendy, you're a mess.
Thank you, Mona.
Okay, can I tell you, I used to live in Shreveport, Louisiana.
And we're on there.
That is disgusting. Do you know there's nothing in Shreveport?
Well, you know what? There's 103.7 The Beat, and that's where I'm on in the afternoon.
I know, and I used to, Wendy.
Yes.
I used to live in freaking Shreveport, and now I'm in Miami, and
Damn.
I cannot listen to my Wendy, so
Well,
I'm
then,
dying.
the computer is the best kept secret. Mona, I wish you well.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yep. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Great today. This is Wendy?
Yes?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? You're the best.
Thank you.
That Panani Poets thing that you're giving away tickets to in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
where is that?
It's at the Brooklyn Academy of Music.
It's at BAM?
Well, you know what? Somebody get me the book. Come on. Why does somebody ask a question and nobody moves? You have it in your hand, Taryn. Is that the liner book? Look in there. I usually do that liner about 2 hours from now, privately on the local tip. Sir, I'll find out for you and I'll tell you about it over the radio.
Okay.
All right, keep listening. All right, bye-bye. Yep, in about 30 seconds. It's for the Punani Poets. Just look in everybody's day part and see where it is. Hello?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing, Wendy?
Fine, thanks.
Hi. Do you remember about 2 weeks ago you were interviewing Ludacris?
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned to Ludacris, did he know about this reggae artist that allegedly had the monster? Do you remember that?
Yes, I'm not talking about that.
Aww.
Yeah, no. I wrote down the name, I showed it to him, and then he was shocked, and then we talked for a moment, and then that was that.
Oh, but Wendy, how about a clue at least?
No, I can't. You don't play with people when it's, I mean, that unless you have money like Magic Johnson, that's a virtual death sentence.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
So we'll talk to you later. Hello? Hello?
Yes, can I have your facts, please?
Okay, it's 866 Wendy Facts. You got it?
Thank you.
All right, and about the man with the Punani Poet, it's going to be on Monday, which is Valentine's Day, in Brooklyn at the, actually not even in Brooklyn, it's downtown, at the Rebecca Performing Arts Center, sir. There you go. By the way, if you are gay and you're single, or you're couples, or you know some gay people, you aren't gay yourself, tell them that there's an exciting new reality show. And they are doing a casting call this coming Saturday in New York. So, and it's one of those Bynum Murray joints. You know, those are the reality people from Real World.
Yes.
So there's a little bit of credibility behind this. And I'm going to give that information out during Advice Hour. Okay, I'll give it out next hour. I'll try to remember first break, but if not, second break. Either way, I'll do it during Advice Hour, okay? All right. And just make sure you have a pen and paper, because once I give it, I'm not going to, give it over and over and over again. If you run up on somebody's lawn with your car, and you knock down a few $1,000s worth of shrubbery, like what do you call it, topiary? The swirlies and, the ones specially cut and all like that. That's topiary. And you knock down topiary bushes, shrubbery, just, like designer stuff. And then you leave the scene of the crime and pull your car into your friend's garage. And then you come back 2 days later and leave them a few $100s or whatever was left in their mailbox, unbeknownst to them. Are you still going to go to heaven? See, I told my friend, all right, that was my friend Ritz, right? I don't know whether you were listening yesterday. I was saying that my friend Ritz Harper, she is as fabulous as her name sounds. I haven't seen her in years. I guess she's like a sister who disappears. We don't have to talk every day or even every year, but when we see each other, it's always something. She smokes like a chimney. She's not married. She doesn't have children. Her career is she's one of the most fabulous women that I know, yet a mess. And so I was telling yesterday that at 11 o'clock on Saturday night, I'm in the bed and I hear knock, 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 ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, of which, people don't come over like that. So I'm thinking, what the hell? And I looked on the security camera. I saw she was standing there. All I saw was hair, but I knew it was her. So then she comes in and she's like, open your garage door, open your garage. She doesn't talk like that, but I am. And then she pulls her Benz. She has Benz. She pulls it into the garage. And I'm looking at the front. There's like bushes caught in it and a dent and whatnot. And so I said, well, come in. She said, I ran up on your neighbor's lawn and hit some bushes. But she was real dramatic about it. While she's talking, she's smoking the cigarette. We got a 4-year-old in the house. I'm like, excuse me, we don't smoke like that in the house. Can you please put that out? Give me a drink. Coat still on. I need a drink. Man problems. We talked. And then we watched the Whitney Houston primetime, which, that is, you can never get enough of that. Can you? The Whitney Houston primetime?
Classic.
Yeah, that's what we did. And talked about men and, drank and stuff. But I saw her in the neighborhood this morning, of which, we don't live near each other. I'm taking my kid to school and I'm pulling out of the neighborhood and I'm just out of the driveway. And I see her car. She has a Range Rover, too, because she wasn't driving the Benz because it had the bushes in it. And, it had to be taken care of. I'm like, what are you doing? And I saw her work last night on my way home from the radio station. Her work was stellar. The tread marks all up on the sidewalk and all up. I mean, nice. And then had to call, for a tow to tow her out. And then she sped to my house. So she left the money, though. That's what I caught her doing this morning. I told her, well, I think you're forgiven. No. In my head, she is. Dear Wendy. Oh, by the way, there are some people. Actually, there's a woman. Where's her fax? Oh, she cursed me out about Fantasia yesterday. I think her name was Lisa Jones. I got a few of those. The Fantasia thing. People were upset. I'm sorry, you all. I'm sorry, Fantasia. I don't even know how we got on it. Next thing I know, there's 2 things in the show that upset a few people. One was Fantasia. Oh, and the other one was playing that interview over, putting the little boy on. And people tried to get at my mugular, which is different from a jugular. A mugular is a mother's, don't try to get at my mother sense. So I call that a mugular. So a few people tried to get in my mugular. You wouldn't have your 4-year-old, Wendy, you need to think as a mother. Well, guess what? The mother who puts the child on the phone, whether it's Flavor Flav's kids or whether it's Busta Rhymes' baby's mother who came up here and put little Buster up in her lap while little Buster went on and flapped about, Buster or lack thereof, or whether it was that mother. I mean, I don't ask for the kids, but, I put them on. I try to be as tasteful as possible with them, and then that's that. I mean, I'm not snatching kids and saying, come on the radio, and you're right. You can ask me about my mugular, but my mugular vein wouldn't have me say, here, little Cav, talk.
Put that where? Back there.
Exactly. Hopefully we'll be able to move on from that. I have. It's a new day. Fantasia's not on the plate, neither are any kids. But that was a beauty yesterday, that rerun. What's his name again? The manager?
Oh, Jeff Robinson.
Hey, Jeff.
It's Wendy, man.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet Susie or whatever, and he said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, L9 Fox Wiggy Brown, and I'm checking out Wendy Williams. That's right, y'all. Wendy is back, and it's bananas, y'all. Check it out.
Alrighty, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience radio program. Thank you so much for being here. Advice Hour's coming up next hour, and so far I got lined up that 29-year-old married woman with a 5-year-old son. Her career is, bigger than her husband's, and she's the breadwinner, and she's at the crossroads, so I'll read you her facts and then try to help her out. Also, a man faxed in and let me know that he's sleeping with his sister-in-law, and the drama unfolds there. The fax number, because I sit next to the fax machine, it's easier for me than email or anything else. The fax machine is right here. here. And it's 866-WENDY-FAX. Also, I got a fax from a very, very distraught mother. Her 16-year-old daughter is pregnant again. So, exactly. I'll talk about that stuff and whatever's going on in your life. We'll open up the phone lines for next hour also. So it's Fashion Week here in New York. I haven't been to any fashion shows. So I've been invited, alas. Like, I know Lisa Ray's fashion show was on Friday, and I said on the radio that I was going to be there, or Saturday night, and I said I was going to be there and stuff. But you know what I ended up doing Saturday night? I was just too poop to pop. So I stayed in. And then my friend Ritz came over. You know? Well, I mean, I did miss out on Lisa's fashion show, Lisa Ray. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to miss Jennifer's, and you know how much I wanted to go to Jennifer Lopez this coming Friday. I'm going on vacation. Didn't realize it at the time I accepted the invitation, but alas. Vivica Fox had a party last night. We were invited. Didn't go. But you could put that where? Uh-oh. Back there.
Put that where? Back there.
Vivica, I've got to tell you something. Thank you so much for that line. Can we play the Vivica piece in its entirety as a salute to Vivica? Because next to how you doing, that has become like my favorite catchphrase of the show. I find myself saying it in my head. I find myself playing it at least 20 times a day. I'm so stuck on it. And then the Lackawanna Blues, I think they had a premiere and a party last night. Didn't go to that, but some people from within the office went, and so they had their pen and pad, and they were chatting it up to get booked guests and stuff, including Miss Berry, who did raise an eyebrow and said, oh, the VH1 show. So who knew she watched? And, you know, hopefully she'll come in too. Let me see Vivica.
I've been in the game for 10, 15 years.
All right.
I didn't need to exploit or use nobody. My films have grossed over $1 billion worldwide.
She's justifying the 50
I ain't
thing.
got to use nobody for no cover of no magazine. I've been on magazines forever.
All right.
So he can put that where? Back there. Y'all don't know, I've been waiting on a year to say that, child. I've been holding my tongue. I've been holding my tongue, not saying nothing. Letting him talk all kind of shit.
That is just a beautiful piece of radio right there. Vivica, sorry I missed your party last night. I'm sure you guys had a great time. Shout out to Kimora Lee Simmons. Are they doing reruns of her show right now? Is that show about to be canceled so she can totally concentrate back on baby fat? She does a good job with that. I don't have any baby fat, but I like like when I see him, you know, cute stuff and affordable. Shout out to Puffy over at Sean John. Is Sean John having a fashion show for Fashion Week this week, or is everybody busy? He was in the Pepsi commercial during Super Bowl. I heard it turned down, but you know what? That wasn't even a bigger look for friend to the show Exhibit. Did you see him in the Pepsi commercial? I was paying more attention to him than Puffy. With Puffy, it's just kind of a given now. You know, he's just so, you know.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. That wherever he turns up, it's just like, okay, keep doing it. You know? Dame Dash and Patricia Fields are having their fashion show tomorrow night. ISO Life's fashion show. You know, they're the largest maker of shearling coats and jackets and stuff, and they're having their fashion show at the Coral Room this Thursday night. ISO Life and Lisa Ray, they're probably like the ones that people, you know, because if there's no celebrity name attached to the clothing line, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you might not get as many people. It's got to be a Mark Bauer or a Puffy, Kimora. Those fashion shows are well appointed and turned out. I guess Claudinette, Jean, I guess she didn't have a fashion show for this. Well, she just did a Fashion Week fashion show, though. I went to that one. Anyway, Corey Feldman is spilling the tea on Michael Jackson. Haven't we been waiting for this day? I mean, I'm sorry. Haven't we always wondered whether it's really, you know, I mean, like Macaulay Culkin, like I expect kind of sort of like, you know, here's my thing. Something is rotten in the Michael Jackson camp, you know, and I smell some form or fashion of guilt. That is no secret. I've told you that before. But I just assume that, like with the Corey Feldmans and the Emmanuel Lewises and the Macaulay Culkins, that it was like, you know, like, let them just be the regular kids, you know, that I hang out with. Now with these other kids, you know, with the poor parents and the sick relatives, you know, let me see if I can.
You heard about Emmanuel Lewis, though, why they split their relationship?
No, I never did. Why?
Because their mother, Emmanuel Lewis's mother, actually caught Michael Jackson and Emmanuel Lewis red-handed checking into a hotel, and under father and son. And from that point, she allowed him to never see Michael again.
Say?
Yeah.
And Emmanuel, has he stepped up to say yay or nay during this? Like all the rest of the celebrity friends, they come out of the closet and
Emmanuel Lewis.
How you doing?
Well, you know, Michael Jackson, maybe that Michael's at the hands. Why are you dinging the bell on one hand? Yes. On the other hand, is Michael guilty, Art?
I'm in the middle of court right now.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
Well, maybe this will push you to my side of the fence. Martin Bashir is interviewing Corey Feldman Friday on 2020. Drop a bomb. Exactly. That is huge. Are you ready for the rest of the damn story? Come on, pull a little bit closer. A little closer. In the exclusive interview, Corey, who is now 33, he's speaking out with surprising new claims. Now, we all know Corey Feldman from Tiger Beat, Gremlins, Goonies, Stand By Me. He stood by Michael until now. And now, what we're going to see on Friday is he tells Martin Bashir why he is now coming forward with allegations about their friendship. Here's a quote, just to tease you for Friday. And damn it, I'm going someplace where there's no TV connection. All the way on the other side of the damn. No, I just got to get away, honey. I've been going through it. No phone, no TV connection. Look, can you please tape this for me?
Yes.
All right. I started looking at each piece of information, and with that came this sickening realization. What do you want me to say next? What do you want me to say next? What do you want me to say next? That there have been many occurrences in my life and in my relationship with Michael that have created a question of doubt. So he didn't say anything. But then again, you know, the psychiatrists always say you block out the worst things that happen to you in your life. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying 2020, Friday night, 10 p.m.
He's not credible.
Because he went through so many drugs, he just got a divorce.
And he's broke.
And he wants money. This is the shut up Michael money. You know what I'm saying? No, he just got married. He didn't just get a divorce. He just got married. We saw him going through it on Surreal Life or whatever the hell. That was the Surreal Life. I didn't even watch that one. Did you guys watch that one?
No.
Do you care about what Corey Feldman has to say?
Cokehead.
You know what?
No, is it Corey Feldman or Haim? There's two of them.
No, Haim is the one with the DS lips. Are you kidding me? The way that tongue rests on the bottom lip and all juicy. Please, LL copied that juicy look off Corey Haim, honey. Corey Haim's lips were crazy. Yeah, cute.
Shout out to the king of R&B.
And kissable. Keep it here. Vice Hour's next.
It's Wendy, man.
I'm 46 years old. I haven't had any in 3 years. My wife cut me off 3 years ago because of her serious mental deficiencies, and I've still been a faithful husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Vice Hour.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
What kind of show is this anyway? Different. How different?
Impactful. Cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium. Okay, no. What's the name of the show?
The Experience.
I really like this. You know how I know? I'm getting a boner.
Have you lost your mind? Do you know how much mail we will get?
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
The content of the show is just politically incorrect.
Exactly.
Who are the characters? You got characters developed? We have three-dimensional characters.
What do you got?
How about
Pocono Dave.
Oh, here we go, dealing with these Negroes again.
Artie, life of the party.
Your eyes are closed, a mouth is a mouth, a toe is a toe, and a booty is a booty.
This is gonna be crazy. We're gonna hit it with the bomb diggity on this one. No, we're gonna get to star in the show because we need a star to carry the show.
The queen of all media, Wendy Williams, baby. Folks will be outraged.
The Wendy Williams Experience. This is a Wendy Williams exclusive. Yeah. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
You gave a quote on the show. Hope springs eternal to the human breast. I asked you if you had a radio show.
Drink deep or taste not of the Pyrean stream.
Oh, where does that come from, Daddy?
That's Alexander Pope.
Okay.
Pope.
And you see what I had to deal with? Do you see what I had to deal with growing up? I'm reading the Inquirer, he's reading the Alexander Pope, and she's over at Target.
Got him. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Advice Hour here on The Experience, and coming up next hour, RZA is coming in from the Woo to talk briefly about a new tomb that you might be interested in picking up, a book. Also coming up next hour after the RZA leaves, we got to get back to gossiping, and there's a lesbian on Wisteria Lane.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, in real life. And it's who you're probably thinking. The most manly woman on Wisteria Lane. Wisteria Lane. I mean, if you think about it. And she's going to come out, they say, by posing for the cover of a gay magazine. The Advocate. Are you familiar with that? All right, we'll talk about it next hour. Okay. Who's gay? Who wants to go an audition for a reality show? All right. Well, make sure you keep it here because this is the break during Advice Hour. And I'm going to give this information one time, and then I'm sorry I cannot hold on to it to continue giving it out. I'm going to crumble it up and throw. Wow, that pastrami sandwich looks crazy.
And you know, it tastes better. You want to have the half?
No.
It's like butter.
I can't do it either.
No.
I'm staying away from it.
Yeah.
Turn my mic off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nasty. You can pull out a few pieces if you don't touch them. Here's a fork. Just to the meat. And lay them here on this napkin.
Ooh.
Not the fatty pieces. I have this thing with pastrami. It's my guilty pleasure. I let the fat slide down my throat. Oh, I just can't even. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Anyway, hello.
Hi, Wendy. I love you, girl. I need some advice.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
I'm not being funny, but I have a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have my boss. She's a female. She's real cool, but she has a really bad body odor problem, like funky coochie.
Yeah.
And she likes to come and perch on the top of my desk, like, you know, come around my desk and sit on my desk while she's talking to me.
Oh, my God.
And I don't know how to...
All right, listen. Put things... Don't tell her about her coochie. That is very personal. But if I were you, I would stack my desk with all kinds of things that can't be moved. Like organized piles of papers, little tchotchkes from the Home Goods, you know, the statues that they sell. I would put stuff all around my desk, and I would not tell her about her coochie. I would. It's really not necessary because she's your coworker before she's your friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And she gets good bonuses, too.
Well, you know what, though? You don't want to especially...
No, I don't want to mess that up.
Exactly. So just put stuff on your desk. And you know what? You might even want to stand up when she comes over. That way, it prevents her from sitting down.
That, and she likes to get real close, like, you know, we're cool and good girlfriends and all that.
Well, come on. I mean, you can figure out ways to keep her body, you know, within reasonable distance of you. It's very easy. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Damn. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's Advice Hour.
Actually, I was calling because I have a boyfriend. I've been with him for 3 years, and his sex is wet, and I don't know what to do.
Well, you've stayed for 3 years. What have you been doing?
I mean, I haven't been doing anything but trying to make it work.
But he's only your boyfriend. An only boyfriend. You shouldn't have to try so hard unless you feel as though you can't do any better, or for some reason you feel as though you're not worthy of better. Now, is he just your boyfriend, or is he your baby's father?
No, we don't have any kids together. We've been together. I mean, I have a ring on my finger. We're not married yet. But I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I got to push my stomach muscles just to, you know.
And this has been going on since the beginning. Well, then it's up to you to break this off. Apparently, he has other attributes that have kept you with him. So buy yourself a vibrator and some batteries and maybe, you know, teach him about your body, you know. And other than that, if the sex was whack to begin with, you shouldn't have stayed long enough to catch the ring and everything. How old are you?
See, I'm 23, but it has
23, and you're settling and trying to make something work? Girl, please. Art, come on. Girl, please. You know what I'm saying? When you were that young, you should not try. I mean, hell, if you were 53, it shouldn't be that much effort. I mean, really. Hello?
Hello?
But 23 is absolutely, you know, absolutely. She's been with him from the time she was 20, and she's trying to make it work. the sex has been whack, and she's trying to settle. Like they got kids together and papers exchanged. Hello?
Hello?
I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say I relate to the lady that called in the other day about her son not seeing her father and how he's a road manager or a manager for Alicia Keys.
Because that's what you're going through.
Right. Now, my kid's father...
How old are you?
I am 29.
Okay. You sound really young.
I know.
Yeah. Turn your radio down.
I'm 29. He is 30... How old is he? 33. He's my husband for going on 8 years. He has 2 kids.
He's your husband for going on 8 years. He has 2 kids.
And he tours with Blackstreet and Flowetry. And
what is he, like a manager or a roadie or something?
Yep. And he used to do the comedy shows down on South Street. You know him, short, light-skinned guy named Lynn?
I'm not sure.
Well, he used to do the shows at the Laugh House with D. Lee.
No, it's not important. I'm not trying. I mean, who cares? What do you? It's advice hour. Do you have a question?
Well,
or are you trying to
tell
gossip, trying to put somebody on blast?
No, I just want to tell her to hang in there. As sooner than later, the son will see the father for what he really is.
Oh, yeah. That always happens. It's usually when the kids are old enough to realize that daddy's a bum.
Right.
Thank you for calling. Dave does more pacing and listening than actually participating in the show.
It's great radio. I'm like so into it. I do apologize. All right, easy.
Dear Wendy, I have some ish going on with me. My 16-year-old daughter is pregnant and will soon give birth to her second child. The first child was put up for adoption when she was 14 years old. She's currently in a maternity shelter until she's 18 years old. My husband of 12 years is divorcing me because he cannot deal with the problems of my daughter. She's my daughter from my first marriage, so he's not the father. He can't be there for me when I need him to be. He wants to sell the house, and I have to file for bankruptcy because I cannot afford to pay rent on my own. I listen to you every day, and I know that I could ask, if I asked you, you would tell me what you would do. Go for the jugular. I am going to pay, I am going for child support and alimony. He makes over $100,000 a year. That'll teach the SOB that I'm a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I mean, you know, on one hand, you've handled your husband, your divorce well, but what about your daughter? What is your daughter living in a shelter? Did you choose love over your daughter? Are you one of those mothers that forsakes your children for the man? Because you said he wasn't the father. And when you're 14-year-old and she's 16 now, but when she was 14 and she gave birth the first time, is that when you kicked her ass out and put her in a shelter? Because your man didn't want to put up with it? There is no question on here other than what would Wendy do? Well, although you never know what you do until you're actually in a situation, but I could not imagine for the life of me that Wendy would ever put a child in a shelter for the purpose of staying with some man, whether it was the child's father or especially a step. It's okay. You're not the first woman that I know like this, and I'm sure you won't be the last. It's just the kids that suffer. Good luck. You already got your divorce taken care of because you understand that your husband makes over $100,000 a year, so you'll be paid. See if you can use some of that money to get your daughter out of a shelter and help raise your grandchild. And maybe focus, because while you're so busy loving your man, maybe that's why your daughter was running the streets trying to love the next man with no damn condom, getting run up in, having her second child at 16. I'm not getting on you, but I'm just saying. Who's gay? All right, we'll keep it here because I've got the reality information. But first, this one. Dear Wendy, I really need your help today. For the last month and a half, I've been having the most pleasurable, incredible sex of my life. I'm 34. Wendy, I've been sleeping with my wife's sister. Yes, my sister-in-law. Every day around lunchtime, we get together. Wendy, this is truly one of those things that happen. Deals with no plans for this to have happened. I went over to her house one day and picked up something for my wife, and one thing led to another. For years, we used to argue. This is the last person I would ever see myself sleeping with, Wendy. Well, that's part of the problem, Wendy. My stepdaughter overheard us talking explicitly on the phone. And she told me that she was going to tell my wife. Wow. Are you ready for the rest? Because we've heard these before. Unless I slept with her.
Oh, my gosh.
Why are you guys shocked? It seems like...
How old?
Doesn't it? I don't know. He doesn't say. I mean, stepdaughter, he didn't say how old his wife is. He's 34. So conceivably speaking, he could have like an 18-year-old stepdaughter.
Why can't I have that?
Because Ashley's only 12. Michael Jackson.
Well, that was strong.
I don't want to laugh too hard. Do I have tuna fish in my teeth like crazy? You know, just don't look at me while I'm reading.
It don't matter. It's just me.
I just, I'm a tooth-neast. I'm giving myself the drill in my head because food in the teeth accounts for the drill. As a matter of fact, maybe we needed a toothbrush because sometimes people don't need the full-blown drill. They just need the toothbrush sound. Yeah, work on that toothbrush. Okay. Wendy, my stepdaughter, overheard us talking, and unless I sleep with her. Well, that's not going to happen, Wendy. I don't know whether to tell my wife, which will surely ruin the entire family and both marriages, or do I deny everything? What do you think? Deny everything. A 17-year-old lies all the time, and I'm just using 17 as the round figure. And what you need to do is run her drawers and find her weed.
Oh!
Because if she's like a lot of 17-year-olds, she got weed and birth control pills, and then you got something on her ass, too. I wouldn't say a word, but I'd stop sleeping with my sister-in-law. And I don't understand. Why were you calling her name? Just because she overheard you talking on the phone. Why did you have to say, like, if her name is Jennifer? Yes, Jennifer, I can't wait to see you again. Why couldn't you call her yo or boo or, honey, baby? Then it could have been anybody that you're having the affair with, not your wife's sister. Yeah, you need to investigate what the hell your niece is doing and hold that over her little head. And deny. How you doing? Would you like to be part of a new reality show? It's from the same people that do The Real World, Bunham and Murray. Well, it says here, by the way, shout out to everybody who casts for Broadway movies and whatnot. Whenever you have something, you send it to me because there's so many people who want to act, who want that shot. I could fill up your casting situation. Just send me the information. This one came from L.A. Shout out to everybody there who listens to us on The Beat. And shout out to the entire 310. Shout out to Beck Media and Marketing, Chris Talbot there. Thank you so much for contacting The Experience. And now I'm going to blast off your event because there's plenty of people who would love to be a part of anything having to do with entertainment. Now, look. If you're over 18 years old and you're willing to spend 7 days on a luxury cruise that could change your life, there's a new reality show called The Cruise, and they want you, gay man. Lesbian girls, it doesn't say anything about you. Ow. Let's see, it says The Cruise, and that's the name of the show, is seeking gay single couples, and their friends for an exciting new reality show. The Cruise begins casting in New York on February 12th for anybody wanting an all-expense-paid vacation of a lifetime. More than just a 7-day boat party, The Cruise is a luxurious trip filled with people and diversity as the entire people that are as diverse as the entire gay community. If you're looking for love, celebrating the love that you already have, or you're just looking for some new friends, The Cruise is looking for you. From the producers of The Real World and Simple Life comes a new reality show that is going to capture the drama, adventure, fun, mischief, and merrymaking that is a gay cruise. The Cruise. Are you ready? All right, boys, it looks like this one's just for you. Sorry, girls. Although I do have some L-word gossip coming up for you all. And that lesbian who lives on Wisteria Lane. Something for everybody here on The Experience. Here's the information. Boys, are you ready? This Saturday, from wherever, fly in from Shreveport if you want to be a part. Fly in from South Carolina or Miami. Come on. Come to New York. Saturday, February 12th from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The place to be is 208 West 13th Street. It's called LGBT Community Center. I don't know what that stands for. LGBT Community Center. Or you can go online at bunhamandmurray.com.
Boyfriend, I've been with him for maybe a little over 3 years, and he's just now telling me that he has a child out there somewhere that may be like 5 or 6 years old.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, Ademo, it's that time of year again.
Oh, yes, sir. Time for the Brazilia's Paradise 2005 tour. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yo, you got your bags packed?
Oh, but of course, March 18th through the 26th, my bags are packed. It's going down.
Every year we have the best time of our lives, you know.
Oh, my God, the shopping was to die for. Every day was something new. The beaches, the tours were exciting. The culture, the water, and the clubs. Everything. Got my party on.
The countdown is on for the Brazilia's Paradise Black History Tour 2005. Hurry, time is running out. Seats are limited for this 7-day trip to paradise. Again, March 11th through the 19th. There's endless shopping, fine dining, sexy beach parties, city tours, and a whole lot more. Book your reservations right now by calling 1-888-873-6332. Again, 1-888-873-6332. It's the Brazilia's Paradise Black History Tour 2005.
Now, there's one thing you got to remember, Ademo.
What's that?
Oh, you know what goes on in Brazil stays in Brazil.
It's BLS 107.5. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wendy Williams Experience, and I'm here to talk to you about LA weight loss as I'm sitting here eating something that I absolutely love, and it's on just about every diet. Tuna fish with little to no mayo, low fat, lots of crunchy with the celery and stuff. I ordered it from the deli around the corner. It's very good. No bread. I'm not eating it with bread. Although I did have bread last week, one day, for dinner. I actually met friends at the Cheesecake Factory. And I got to tell you, I had the grilled Hawaiian fish burger. So that came with bread on it. And that's part of my LA weight loss program. With that, I know I get 1 protein and 2 starches. Oh, yeah. Didn't I tell you? There are tons of places you can eat within the LA weight loss guideline and still lose weight. I lost over 15 pounds on LA weight loss. You know what? You lose the weight, not the taste. And you can go out to restaurants. It's fabulous. You want to hear some of the places you can eat? Let me see. Bennigan's, Applebee's, Burger King, which my son loves that I, go to Burger King. So I feel great because I can eat stuff. What do I eat at Burger King usually? And you know what? I have the veggie burger with reduced fat mayo. I know that counts as half protein, 2 starch, and 1 fat. And sometimes I do have the fire grilled chicken or the shrimp Caesar salad. You can eat that too there. The original Whopper Jr. with no mayo and no cheese. Love the Whopper. You can eat it. Boston Market, Bob Evans, Bennigan's, Hula Hands, Friendly's. See, all the places that you can eat are places that you go every day. Like the Olive Garden. You can eat there. Pizza Hut, Perkins Pancake House, KFC, the Outback. Oh. Yeah, you can eat at the Outback. You know what you can eat there? You can eat the Aussie grilled shrimp on the Barbie with no sauce and no bread. The bread is the best part of the Outback. All right, that's one place that you do suffer. And it's usually the one place I cave in. Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is LA weight loss. I'm telling you right now, they've got a plan designed for you. You eat real food, you lose real weight, and you can't, it's a lifestyle. It really is. Call 1-800-448-TRIM. You get a personal weight loss counselor. That's your go-to person. You'll get this little book, which I carry around in my, say, I have the book with me right now because I like to look to see what I can eat. Say, I'm going someplace. They say, oh, let's stop to eat. There's a Mickey D's. And I'm like, damn, what am I going to eat at Mickey D's? And I open up my book and I see, okay, well, here we go. The McGriddle. the McGrill Chicken Classic. They have, anyway, the point is LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. And that's what's really good. Don't forget, tomorrow evening is Wendy Williams Comedy Experience over at the Laugh Factory. Always a lot of fun. Now, Artie Life for the Party, I decided, it's, first of all, I'm not going to be here on Friday's show, so I'm not going to be able to watch Art get transformed into me for the lesbian party that you're hosting downtown at the City on Friday night. So, you guys, and Art, I appreciate you, going all out for the show and stuff like that, but I don't think that I want to see you go all the way there and dress in drag. However, why don't you have, and listen, you can bring a Wendy Williams bobblehead at the lesbian party. I know it's a lesbian party, but, shout out to all the gay men. Why don't you have a lookalike contest?
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
And then give out a bobblehead doll.
That'd be perfect.
Just a thought.
No doubt. No, I like that idea.
All right. So see art and come in your regalia.
Yeah. Shout out to Lover Girl Entertainment and Exclusive Entertainment.
All right. At the City on Friday, 250 West 26th Street. Hey, if only one person's dressed, then one person gets the bobblehead.
There you go. It works.
Big hair, big boobs, big mouth.
And a how you doing contest.
And a how you doing contest. What is that?
To say how you doing closest to you as possible.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't say it. You say it.
Well, they want to say it like you, though.
Oh, please. Anyway, everybody, let's continue because Advice Hour is still in full effect, and 4 o'clock, Riz is coming in on 107.5 WBLS. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on the grind. My dad, the author, Thomas C. Williams, his book is called Talansky, and you'll recall he was a guest on the show when he had a book signing in Clifton, New Jersey, about 3 months ago. Well, he has a book signing this coming Saturday at Borders Books in Philadelphia, which is on 1 South Broad Street from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. His book is called Talansky, and it's a book about a man and his very tumultuous life, actually. And his last name is Talansky, and he's and the shark is involved. So, a Borders bookstore in Philadelphia on 1 South Broad Street from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Go say hi to my dad. And if you like to read, perhaps you'll love his book. You know what? Let me give you the website and that information again for the gay reality show, The Cruise. Okay. Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in New York City. That's this coming Saturday, February 12th. Lesbian and gay, bisexual, transgender community center is the place to be. The LGBT community center at 208 West 13th Street in New York City. To find out more information, go to www.bunim, which is spelled BUNIM Murray, MURRAY.com. Okay. Dear Wendy, here's a response from the woman with the daughter in the shelter. Here's the man. Dear Wendy, you just read a fax from my soon-to-be ex-wife, and her daughter is pregnant for the second time. To answer your question, she is the type to leave her child to be with a man. She's a sorry-ass mother, and that's why her child is in a shelter and keeps having these kids. Oh. She needs somebody to love her, and since her mother or deadbeat father isn't there, she is creating her own kids to love. I left my wife because she is lazy and a bad mother, and I can't take the sight of her anymore. That's why she's broke. And now she knows how her daughter feels to not have anyone to take care of her. That's all I got to say. I'll just see her when I see her. So we had it right on the head regarding, her ability to be a mother. She's one of those mothers. Dear Wendy, I'm 25 years old and I just found out I have herpes. This is the first time that I've heard of this. I go to the doctor for checkups on a regular basis. I don't sleep around, and I've never given a professional to anyone. Well, when I found out the news, the doctor told me that I have herpes for about 6 months now. I went to the doctor in July and had every test run and nothing showed up. The doctor told me that the tests are accurate and couldn't be wrong. What am I going to do, Wendy? I met this guy and things are going pretty well between us, and we've made the decision to take our relationship to the next level. In other words, sex, everybody. And then I found out this mess. Please tell me, should I tell him or just let it go? I really like the way things are going between us. Please tell me what to do. Sincerely, Lost Soul. Lost Soul, you have to tell him you have herpes because he's got to know how to protect himself. A. And B, you need to do it before you all actually sleep together. And you should have some knowledge of herpes so that you can explain to him 1 out of 4 people has herpes. You've probably slept with somebody and you just haven't contracted it. This is what, we do to protect ourselves and like that. So you need to get with your doctor before you explain this to him, and you need to do this sooner than later. And let him know that you just found out. Dear Wendy, when do you think it's okay to give a professional? If you don't want to do that, do you think the guy is automatically going to cheat? And would you do that just to make him happy and or scared to lose him? Signed, unprofessional. Well, I don't know when the best time is to give a professional.
At night.
Well, have you ever given one? Is that why you're asking? Because maybe you never have. The best time to give one is any time of the day or night.
Yes.
If you really want to see him squirm, give him one while he's driving.
Oh, yes.
No, that's not going to keep him from cheating. The best sex in the world does not keep a man from cheating, no matter what. And do you do it just to make him happy because you're scared to lose him? No. You start to do it to make him happy after you all have a relationship and he says he wants to, and then you're just not in the mood, and then you might do it. Then you don't make a regular habit out of that, but you know what I'm saying. But no, in the beginning, hell no. You don't do anything just to make somebody happy. Please. Do it when you're ready. Dear Wendy, this is one that I teased. She's 29 and she's the breadwinner in her family. Dear Wendy, I'm 29 years old and I'm a married woman. My husband and I have a 5-year-old son. I am the breadwinner in our family. My husband works, but it's nothing career oriented. Anyway, I just accepted a job offer of my dreams. Wendy, it's at least $10,000 more than I'm currently making. Plus, it's a gateway to much more in my career. The problem is I just found out that I am 6 weeks pregnant. I don't know if I should suck it up and keep the baby and do my best at my new job, or should I have the pregnancy terminated? P.S. It was really hard to get pregnant with our son. I had to go to a reproductive specialist. Well,
suck it up. How about suck it out?
Oh, damn, Mark.
Sorry.
While it is no secret that I am pro-choice, I know the struggles of having a baby, and you're fortunate. If you want another baby, you're fortunate enough that you did it without the reproductive specialist. And as far as your new job that you're accepting, you don't even know if you'll have that job after that you tell them that you're pregnant. And how fast can you have a baby and then get back to work? Did you have complications the first time? Because, for me, I couldn't accept the job because I had bed rest. If I worked a regular job, but fortunately, working on the radio, they could just put the microphone in my house and, I can do it like I did before. But you had trouble getting pregnant before. Were you able to stay on your feet until the day before delivery? Because that's what I would suggest that you do this time around. And then right after you have the baby, get right back out of that bed and go to work. What does your husband say? I wouldn't exercise my choice in the pro-choice, by the way, in this particular instance. What happened? You didn't practice birth control after the first time because you just figured since it was so difficult that first time, I don't have to. This is something that I would talk over with my husband. But since you're asking me, I would have the baby. And I would count on not being able to keep my new job. But I don't know her circumstance. Can she be on her feet and work up until the day before? You know what I mean? Because nobody's going to make concessions for you with a brand new job. You're going to have a crap load of stuff on your desk. You're going to want to take off, 4 weeks to have the baby, and that's a small amount of time. And then, 4 weeks missing a new job, you can count on being fired. You need to keep the job that you have, and then maybe get back out there on the track again. The career track after you have the baby. I wouldn't trust it, taking a new job and being pregnant at the same time. And your boss is probably a man or some power woman who has no sense of well, no, that's not what I was going to say, but okay. No sense of, feeling sorry for the woman having the baby. And why should they? This is work. This is business.
It's Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get you, but that book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it stays the same.
It's rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home.
All right.
The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Shout out to the big Colorado. You've never gotten the chance you deserve, have you, hon? Yeah. You could have been a contender. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Shout out to Jerry Baptista listening, and thank you so much for turning us on. Nicole and everybody over at Montclair Radiology, thank you so much for turning us on. Shout out to Ty Hunter. Ty Hunter is listening, everybody, and she is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, spring of 1997. And her mom, Jackie Hunter, is celebrating her 47th birthday today. Hunter, no relation, but happy birthday to you, Jackie Hunter. Okay. The lesbian on Wisteria Lane. Well, you know, and the Brits always got something going on. I mean, that is really ground zero for the most truthful, yet the most sensational and the most disgusting gossip ever. I mean, they are way worse than any Mike Walker, Cindy Adams, Wendy Williams, Hedda Harper. They're the worst over there. So right from Britain, they're saying Desperate Housewives star Marsha Cross is set to reveal that she's a real-life lesbian, according to British press reports. Sky.com reported that Cross, who plays Brie Vanderkamp on the hit show, will pose for the cover of a gay magazine, The Advocate, to confirm her sexuality. Well, what does being on the cover have to do with actually being gay? Or is that me being naive? That's me being naive?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think that if you are part of a media outlet that has a lot of gay and lesbian watchers, then you owe it to yourself to get on the cover as many people as possible. That's like saying, if the Desperate Housewives were on Ebony, that would mean that one of them is about to say that they're black. No, black people love Wisteria Lane. Brits, I think you have that wrong. Well, I'll read the rest. Cross, 43, is believed to be in a long-term relationship with an actress from another top TV show. The Sun also reported the news, quoting the show insider, saying everyone in the show is aware that Marsha's gay. She hasn't made a secret of it. Well, I very easily, I see Marsha Cross with another woman very easily in my mind. Brie Vanderkamp, think about it. You can picture taking off her bra and panties, putting on some hush puppies, and a big Rosie O'Donnell suit, pulling her bun back extra tight, and I see her as being the man, not even a lipstick. I picture her as being the man. Sarah Jessica Parker has a new fragrance line in the works with Coty. They just signed the global licensing deal, and the fragrance is going to debut in the fall, and they say it's going to reflect Sarah's talent, style, and confidence, for which she's become a symbol. They don't know what it's going to be called, so therefore there's nothing I can tell you about what it's going to be called. Did you hear about this woman? Did you read that in the newspaper today? Did this play in your newspaper? It played here in the New York Post. A woman is suing over her nipple. Let me just read this, then we'll bring Rizza in. 3 years ago, first of all, the woman's name is Monique Feaster, and she still doesn't know what happened to her missing nipple. Apparently, 3 years ago, the Manhattan school secretary and mother went to a chief plastic surgeon over at Montefiore Medical Center for a breast reduction. She wanted her breasts smaller, but the operation went bust and she lost her right nipple. Now, she's 36 and she's suing Montefiore and the doctor who gave Mary Jo Buttafuoco her facelift, claiming that she was never told that she could lose a nipple before the breast reduction. Oh, Rizzy, you're just in time. We're talking about missing nipples and all that stuff. Very nice to see you. Here's your microphone. Just pull everything around. Well, yeah, this woman. Let me just finish this, Rizza, and then we're going to pay attention to you. Are those real prescription glasses? Or are those...
These are the cover up last night.
Yeah. Late night, huh? Mm-hmm. Are you here to promote the book or just in general?
Definitely to promote the book.
Okay. I figured that, Art. Yeah. What did you say it was?
A reunion album with the
Yeah, no reunion album. They just did a reunion tour.
Yeah.
That you went a few places and then that's it.
Took a chill pill.
Yeah. Anyway, so the lost nipple, is an infrequent yet catastrophic risk when you get a breast reduction. I always tell. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, to lose a nipple, you lose the tickle,
or something.
Right?
So Riz is here, everybody. First of all, the book is called
The Wu-Tang Manual.
And now you wrote that yourself, or did everybody participate?
Well, mostly I wrote it myself, but we definitely, interviewed some of the guys to get information and get some sidebars and things like that.
Cool. Who published you?
It's published by, I think, Riverhead's, a division of Penguin Books.
Yeah. And so the book was released like 3 months ago, wasn't it?
No, it was
ago?
finished a few months ago, but it wasn't released because, the tragic thing with ODB, so we held it back for a minute.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I've been reading reviews on the book. I think I just read one in Vibe or The Source. So I assumed that it was out.
Yeah, they had an early jump on it.
Yeah, the galley, they call
the
it.
Galley.
So, then the ODB died, so you put everything on pause. Yeah. How has the ODB's death affected the Wu-Tang Clan in general? I mean,
it's probably no words to describe how that affected us, you know what I mean? But we definitely still building strong, though, you know what I mean? It took out, for me, it took out, a little bit of that invincibility. Because, I felt like I'm Superman, and I ain't scared of nothing. And, seeing him go definitely makes you think a lot.
And all of you all were at the funeral?
Guarantee everybody passed through and showed their respect. That's guaranteed.
Now, the show that you all did at Continental Airlines Arena here in New Jersey, was ODB part of that show? That was his last performance?
He actually missed that show.
Oh, wow.
And the next day,
he died.
That was crazy, right there.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, pretty zoned out.
Were you all upset that he didn't show up? Like cursing him and stuff like that, and then you found out?
I ain't gonna front. I was kind of upset a little bit.
Yeah.
But Meth really kind of, really put it in one sentence. He was like, ODB, no matter where you at right now, we love you.
Yeah.
And that just kind of calmed everybody back down because we love him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, we understand him. We understand the things he was going through, you know what I mean?
Has his family been asking you for financial help? Because you and Meth are the wealthiest Wu faction. That's no secret.
Well, hey, wealth.
Right, Art?
I don't think wealth is what Chris Rock said. He said,
not quality of life. You know what I'm talking. Dollars and cents, the money in the bank.
I'm always there for his family and any other family of the Wu that get in any situation. If I can help or if they can help me, I think we all reach out for each other on that.
Well, I know you went to Japan.
Yeah, I've been to Japan, China, Egypt.
Promoting the book. Or just recently, you just go and
just went out there, just to do my thing, the pilgrimages. You know what I mean?
You probably get crazy reception over there, huh?
Yeah, I definitely, we definitely global, yo. That's a real positive thing, yo.
You and MOP. Well, I when I think in terms of like rap performers who go overseas and as soon as they get off the plane, it's got to be like the Beatles for you. I know it is like that for MOP.
Yeah, it's a lot of love over. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of love around the world. I mean, we fortunate, after 10, 12 years in the joint.
Yeah.
In the game, and still get love. You know what I mean? From definitely our peers, but also I started seeing like 17-year-old kids, 18-year-old kids, screaming Wu-Tang. I'm like, how you know about it? They learned about it from the internet or from their big brothers and things like that.
When is the book actually in stores?
The Wu-Tang Manual book is in stores now, and trust me, it's a good read. It's definitely food for thought, and it's a lot of information about Wu-Tang Clan that a lot of fans been asking over the years.
Tell us something, like drop a jewel.
Oh man, it's
anybody on heroin?
Nobody's hooked on heroin, but we mentioned heroin in the book.
Okay.
We actually break down all the chemical compounds for heroin, cocaine.
Just in case you want to make it at your house.
Just in case you wanted to see what kind of elements you put inside your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can see
that's the right answer. I was trying to lead you down a nasty road. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a good idea. So what's your relationship like with the individual members of the Wu? Like the Genius, who's your cousin, Jizza?
Guaranteed. Just saw Jizza the other night at Seafood Shin Ming's birthday party at the Shaolin Temple, USA Shaolin Temple.
Okay.
We was in there hanging. Matter of fact, a few good brothers came through. My man Wesley Snipes came through and showed love.
Nice.
Dave Chappelle came through and showed love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you been on his show?
Killer. Yeah, we've been on the show a few times.
Well. I missed. What's your relationship like with Method Man and Ghostface and?
All good. I mean, my relationship always remains to be balanced with my clan. You know what I mean? It's I like to use the word balance. Really.
How you God?
Well, even me and you got balance, you know what I mean? You Godzilla. You know what I mean?
So about a month ago, because I'm like a TV junkie, I love the court shows. Did I see your baby's mother on Celebrity Justice?
Is that a month ago or was that last night?
Okay.
Listen, I heard she was on TV
that
last night.
That might have rerun. Did it rerun last night?
I don't know. I got a call from my sister.
This is the deal. She's claiming that she wants to get she's got a child by you. A child that you acknowledge?
Yeah, of
apparently?
course. Yeah, I'm real with mine.
How old is the boy or girl?
It's a girl.
How old is she?
4 years old.
Yeah. So, how many kids do you have, by the way?
Let me see. Right now, I've got at least a half a dozen.
Yeah. Do you have a half a dozen babies' moms or?
Nah, 3 baby mothers.
Are you living with any of them, or is any one of them like your girlfriend now?
No, every one of them have betrayed me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Have chosen the wrong path and the dark side of the force.
So how do you get along with them? It seems like you're joking right now, like they're your friends, they're your dogs.
Now you know what? Nah, people is people though. You know, people got to grow and learn themselves. I learned myself, so I ain't really into all this zigzag ziggy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
they have some more growth.
They got a lot of growth to do.
How are they handling your kids? I mean, do you?
You know, I think you know what? I think my children is catching a balanced life better than I caught. You know what I mean? I'm a welfare baby.
Gotcha.
So they definitely catching it way better than me, and to me that's a start. You know what I mean?
So she went on Celebrity Justice. Everybody, she wants to claim her share for their child of the RZA fortune before something happens to you, like what happened suddenly with old DB. She doesn't want all that sloppiness of all the baby's moms jumping up.
You know what? You know what? Nah, I think you know what? I don't really know what's really feeding her, but it's the Wendy Williams show, so it's the place you can air it out at.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what's really feeding, it's feeding her energy to be so negative, but it's like I'm consistently, taking care of her and the child. I mean, keeping everything balanced, and I think that
look,
and listen, we already got an agreement. If anything happened to me, you know what I mean? The child is basically getting X amount of percentage of my estate. Everything is
that's already gone through the legal system and everything.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
So then why is she beefing?
Because she want to be on TV like me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I don't know what it is, yo.
Yeah,
really.
she probably hit the nail on the head. Like, she probably wants a little shine.
Your check is, I send the check 2 months in advance, so you only got to wait for me. It's like
just to shut them up.
Yeah, you got a head start in the game.
Yeah.
So
well, maybe you'll make better choices next time you choose to run up in some broad with no condom, RZA.
I think I will make better choices.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all.
I think I'm gonna take that advice seriously from you, yo.
Look, it's called the Wu Manual. It's in stores now.
In stores.
And RZA, it's always fun talking with you.
Well, always fun to be up in here, yo.
You popping with the RZA, wu-tang in effect, bong. Love that.
Wendy Williams worldwide, yo. And yo, congratulations for you in LA now. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
On the beat.
Yeah, I like that, yo. It kind of gives me a little New York flavor in California.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You look wonderful. And shout out to his baby's mom. You thought we were going to do a swoop down. It turns out RZA was ready to acknowledge. Sometimes the worst guest, I thought I was going to have him with something that was going to make him all upset. There he goes. He's walking out. He's kept himself together, though. I don't know how old he is. His waist is tight, and he's not all fat, and he's not a double chin. Yeah, you look good. He looks like 26. All right. Well, aside from... Oh my gosh, that's art on effect. You're not gonna throw me under the bus. I didn't do nothing.
All right, that was wrong.
Yeah. All right, art's dead wrong. We got the champ in the other room. Little pop-by guest. Some more entertainment for you all on the Wendy Williams Experience. In the meantime, I want to shout out to Congressman Darren Swain in Maryland. Well, you know what? Okay, I've got, and sir, I'm just saying, I don't know who your friends are, but maybe you need to rethink the plan. That's Darren Swain from Maryland. Also, shout out to the gospel singer Byron Cage. Do you know who that is? All right, well, everybody just needs to make better choices. RZA's not the only one. Keep it here.
Hey, yo, turn your radio up, son. You popping right now with the queen of radio, Wendy Williams. I be the RZA, wu-tang in effect, bong.
BLS 107.5, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Don't forget to start today the right way. With PM in the AM, it's Paul Mooney and Ellen Cleghorn and Mark Jordan and Ann Tripp and, just a whole bunch of fun. So, the show starts at 6 o'clock in the morning and it ends at 10. It's PM in the AM right here on WBLS. And then, of course, listen through a demo until you get to me at 2 o'clock. We got to go. Oh, and then I get off at 7. and then Vaughn Harper. So you see how it works. Shout out to my friend Hickson. Hickson's got this great poetry book out called Ghetto Heat, and he's been doing a slew of book signings. And Hickson, thank you so much for thinking about my angels. He sent 5 copies of his book to the radio station, his Ghetto Heat book, and it's for the interns. He enclosed a little note for the girls. I'm not big on poetry, but his poetry is so ghetto that I love it. It tells like great stories and stuff. He's doing a book signing, I know, on the 11th at Walden Books at Green Acres. You like poetry? Poetry night at Taste is on Tuesday nights. That would be tonight in Bloomfield, New Jersey. DJ Till, shout out to you. It's Black History Month, and DJ Bill, shout out to you. Pill, Till, Hill, whatever. Hey, Till, Bill. Go DJ. That's my DJ. It's Black History Month, and WBLS being a Black-owned and operated station. Of course, there's tons of heritage here at this station. And we're going to be in Harlem every Tuesday, which means tonight. We're at the Magic Johnson Theater for Magic Moment. It's a special showing of African-American movies for just $1.07. Get it? 107? Say. $1.07. Every Tuesday night. Magic moments in Black history. Now, tonight, they're going to be showing magical moments from Jamie Foxx in Ray. So, you may want to go up there. I don't know whether it's the whole movie or not, but that's going on in Harlem with WBLS. And of course, for this Black History Month, BET has redone, brought back on TV, College Hill. So, it comes on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. I mean, they didn't do it for Black History Month. It just so happens that it just started, and it happens to be Black History Month. Anyway, it comes on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. And so you tune in and watch, okay? Then I have a little College Hill prize pack that I give away on Fridays based on a question that I ask about College Hill from the night before. So you watch, and then you listen. Okay? All right, good. RZA was a lot of fun. He was very forthright with his BM situation. He was. Did it come on last night? I don't know. I mean, did it? Was that the first airing? I don't know. Celebrity Justice, they air stuff quickly. I don't know. Did you actually see it, Taryn? I would have loved to have seen the footage, because what did she have under her name? You know, like Jane Doe, RZA's baby's mama. And who was she? Well, it's just crazy. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, keep it here. We've got some more guests popping through and some more gossip too. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on your radio station, the People's Choice, for 107.5 WBLS. Today. Open the door, bring in the champs. Uh-oh. He's Zab Judah. He always gets nervous when he comes in here. Monte Barrett, he's been here before. I still lumped up, but that shows the champ can take a punch. Both of you all. Ah, yeah. Hi, Zab. Always nice to see you. Hi, Monte, who I keep calling Monty. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you?
It's Joe.
Hi, Joe. Who are you with?
That's my brother. Yeah, he's too.
How you doing? All right. Let the champs grab their microphones. Both guys were looking good on Showtime the other night, live from St. Louis.
Had to represent.
Ding, damn, ding.
You know.
So, Monte, don't be nervous.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Bring your microphone up a bit. So, first, how do each of you feel after your wins? Zab, you got 5 belts now.
Yeah.
Brought them back to Brooklyn.
Yeah, definitely.
How's it feeling?
I feel excellent, you know. It's a blessing from God. That's it. Definitely.
The jewelry on your teeth, which don't dare give him a drill. Your teeth look beautiful.
Thank you.
How do you keep your teeth so nice while taking so many belts?
I'm a bad man, you know what I'm saying?
Do you pop those out and you fight with those in your mouth?
Yeah.
Wow. Monte, I noticed that your eye is still lumped up. I didn't notice that the other night at the fight. I mean, at the Super Bowl, but that's because I was sitting on the other side.
Right.
Plus, I was having drinks, so my vision gets blurry. Yeah. But you know what? It shows you can take a punch.
Yeah. He's a warrior. I'm a warrior. I know I got a new name now. Everybody done call me the warrior.
Monte Barrett, he's a heavyweight. Zab, you're a welterweight. Mm-hmm. Now, who are you going to fight next? I mean,
we're looking at Oscar De La Hoya.
You ready for him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Monte, what about you? Is Don King going to let you fight?
One of the champs, Chris Bird.
Chris Bird, yeah. So we're gonna have to see another Galata Bird fight.
No. This is what's going on.
Okay.
We fought for the WBC IBF unification. So now I'm ranked number 1 in both. I'm a mandatory. So whichever one comes first, I have to wait for Klitschko to fight Hasim Rahman, and I get to pick the winner. Though I get to fight the winner of that fight, or fight Chris Bird, which is available right now. So I'm looking forward to being champ right now. So
yeah,
I'm trying to jump on it. They got a date May 14th for Winky Rice fighting Phyllis Trinidad. So
where's that fight going to be?
That's in Mandalay Bay in Vegas.
Now, Zab, your brother fought also.
Yeah, first round
and
knockout.
won.
All knockouts.
Yep,
All
first.
knockouts.
Wait, what's your brother's name? What's his name? Joe. That's right, Joe. Come on, Joe. Joe, I'm sorry. The guys came in the room. I'm sorry about that, Joe.
It's all right.
What do you fight? Welter also?
Super middleweight.
Huh?
Super middleweight.
Super middleweight. How much do you weigh?
168.
Okay. First round knockout.
First round. 59 seconds in first round.
Must have been a lot of celebrating going on.
I set it off for everybody.
Yeah.
Brooklyn style.
Yeah.
The BQE, the Brooklyn Queens Express.
You know? Right. Because Monte's from Queens and the Judas.
The BQE.
I just call you both the Judas?
Yeah. That's cool.
Is that your family name? Judas? The Judah brothers. The Judah brothers.
Yeah.
I like that.
None of us.
Zap, how much do you weigh?
147.
And Monte, how much do you weigh?
220.
220. What does heavyweight start?
201.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, how, Zab, you look like you're doing a different training regimen or something like that. Well, I kind of watched just the way you were putting it down the other night. Are you going through something different with your training?
I just got focused again, man. I just, it was a big opportunity for me,
Yeah.
They took the first fight from me, and that really kind of hurt my feelings. And I was like, this guy can't. Matter of fact, he can't beat me. He can't do nothing with me. And I gotta go out there and show everybody that.
Did you speak with Nelly after the fight or before?
I spoke with Nelly before the fight. Nelly was like, that was all love. That's his hometown boy, and But Jermaine Dupri, I did. I ain't gonna speak to him yet, but
Corey Spinks.
No, Jermaine Spinks. Yeah. I spoke to him.
I heard they were trying to. They had to beef up security around you after the fight.
It was a lot of threats. I mean, out
in St. Louis.
Yeah, you come into the hometown taking everything. Guys don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
So then you went to your after party though and had a good time.
Yeah, we had a nice time.
Yeah, the Judah brothers.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. So, Don King, Monte, I know that you were in Don's camp at one particular point.
Nah, this is my first fight with Don.
He never promoted you or anything like that?
No, when I was an amateur, he was seeking me out. But
yeah,
you're right. And as an amateur, but this was my first fight with him.
Yeah. What are your feelings about Don King?
Man, I got with Don King for one purpose and one purpose only. And that's, for him to do two things: show me the money and bring me them belts. So
yeah.
That's what it's about at this point. It's nothing personal. This is all business, and this is the position I'm in right now.
Now, during the fight, I noticed that you had an advertisement on your back, which wasn't so hood.
Right.
But for the record, what was that was on your back?
GoldenPalace.com. That was, that wasn't a good look for me. It was a bad decision I made. And, it's not going to happen again. You learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. You know what? You just get your money with the one. But Zab, I've never seen you with an advertisement on your back.
I mean, they never approached me like that either. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get a Rolls Royce for winning this fight? Did somebody give you a Rolls Royce?
Nah.
Okay.
I got a Bentley.
You got a Bentley?
Yeah. Don bought it for me.
Wow.
It's a gift.
How lovely is that? How lovely. Well, oh yeah, thank you. All late on the bomb art. Well, now you all, Monte, you're training. You train up in the Catskills?
Yes, I train in Catskills.
I understand the Catskills is a big place to train. Zab, you train there too?
No, I train in Florida.
He like the hot weather. I like the cold weather. See.
Yeah. What type of training camp is that?
It's just, my manager, he owns the property, and it's like, it's everything hands on. And see, I'm like more the, the Rocky type, cold weather, run with the deers, in the mountains.
Yeah.
See that? So I like that.
Wait, what all that?
The most attractive thing around me is the 300-pound lady serving me breakfast, at the diner. So there's no distractions.
Monte, you brought your pastor with you.
Yes, I did.
What's up with that? What, are you on your way to service, or were you meeting with him earlier?
No, what you mean? Brought my pastor to the fight?
Yeah.
Oh no, my pastor, he travels with me. Zab brought his pastor. We taking to a whole nother level. We just got to give thanks to Jesus Christ for this, just guiding us through this mission. This is me and Zab is in the same position.
Yeah.
As far as underdogs, I'm fighting an undefeated guy who's been with Don from day one. He's fighting the undisputed champ. So we definitely had to step up and and prove it. All these people wrong that we can do what we can do.
Yeah. We went to St. Louis and sold it out. And took the whole city over. That was.
I heard St. Louis was a big deal.
22,370 people.
And then you all won, and the whole city went crazy.
But it's crazy, phenomenal. Me and him haven't fought since the amateurs on the same card, and we both had 9-round knockouts.
Yeah. Wow.
Mine was 11 seconds left. His was 8 seconds left.
Yeah. That's
How
nice.
unbelievable is that?
That is nice. That is nice. All right, well, fellas, I like the fight game, so I will be having. And neither one of you are strangers to the show.
Never that.
So both of you all will be back, and young Judah, is he your younger brother?
Yeah, Judah.
Young Judah. Next time you come back in, we'll make sure that we got you in on the set too. This is a really short break. I thought I only had the two guys. This is a treat, though. This is a treat, though. There's a lot of muscle in this room, Art. Yeah, a lot going on. Does it stink in here? I can't smell anything. When you think about the fight game, just jokes, you guys. No, both, all three of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Judah, I'll get with you on another tip another time. You know how we do.
You know it.
The 1-2.
It's Wendy, man.
So I called you like 3 weeks ago about me and my boy had a threesome and how he touched my butt. He came to me saying that he really want to have sex with me.
Well, you should have known that when he touched your butt.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, and a big shout out to the stylist to the stars, June Ambrose. Very nice article, June, in the new Suede magazine, the March Suede magazine, and very nice apartment that you live in, and I like the things that you have to say. I don't know that we've ever met or not before, but June, 2 thumbs up. Nice. The Suede magazine, I applaud them for doing their thing. Always so colorful and stuff. I can't buy it though, because there's so many advertisements. It's worse than Vogue, the winter issue, or the thick one for spring, for some winter time. Zoe, one of the interns here, she's a Suede-nista. So after she reads it, and she lets me have it. I'm gonna let you have it back too. I've been paging through it the whole show. Very nice Suede, and especially nice Mrs. Ambrose. Oh, you're married. Did you take your husband's name? What do I call you, Mrs. or Miss? Anyway, June Ambrose, 2 thumbs up. You got it going on. Here are the Brits at it again. Are you ready for this? And I've heard this before, but it's just funny that they're the ones who seem to be able to capture the words. Will Smith has revealed the secret to a happy marriage, asking permission from your wife before you cheat on her. The Men in Black star says that he and his wife of 7 years, actress Jada Pinkett Smith, have made a pact that they can sleep with other people as long as it isn't behind each other's back. This almost makes sense. I mean, the smitten pair have researched the subject by meeting up with high-profile divorced couples, including Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, Bruce, and Demi Moore, to find out what went wrong. Will, who has confessed to fancying his co-stars, reveals, our perspective is you don't avoid what's natural. You're going to be attracted to other people. In our marriage vows, we didn't say forsaking all others. If it came down to it, then one can say to the other, look, I need to have sex with somebody else.
Oh, damn.
I'm not going to do it if you don't approve, but please approve. I mean, damn. But if you think of how screwed up the world is these days, and if you can compartmentalize sex as sex is only sex, and if you can get beyond it, somebody that you have sex with was not there when when your mom passed and your husband was there, your rock. When you lost your job and your wife had to go out and work 5 jobs. When you all couldn't have a baby and you worked your way through that. When your house was robbed and, you were both held at gun. I mean, sex is just sex. Some tramp with a cat trap cannot replace some man with a penis can't really replace. But you have to get, I guess, beyond that. And apparently they have. They've been married for 7 years. They have their children together. They also, you know, to their credit, they also live in a very unrealistic world called Hollywood, where the rest of us are down to earth, and we just couldn't imagine that. But, you know, you hear all the crap that goes on in your neighbors' marriages, in your best girlfriend's marriage, and you all sit around and, you know, you discuss men and stuff. Guys, when you sit around, your married buddies, and you discuss it, think about how much easier it would be if you could just, you know, kind of, but you have to get approval. Well,
where's the intimacy?
The intimacy is in the other things that you share.
Oh, that's what we share.
Like the kids coming in the bed on Saturday morning, or your trip alone when you go, you know, to Bora Bora, when Will and Jada, you know, travel by themselves and they hold hands. They call each other cute names that another cat trap could never connect like that with Will, because it's not a lot. Oh, hell. They're crazy. All right.
There you go. Thank you.
Out of their damn minds. Is it okay if I have sex with somebody else? And you expect him to say yes? Then I'd be wondering, well, hell, what does he really think about me? I mean, he's letting me go jump off. What is he doing if he's going to let me have sex with the next dude? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't want to ask nobody nothing. I'd rather just cheat. I mean, you know, you know what I'm saying? I just like it the good old-fashioned way. You all cheat and then confess with your friends, and people get caught, and then they forgive or not, and, you know, all this old permission to cheat, sir. Permission granted. And then he kisses you on your forehead as you put on your best laces and leave for a date with the next man.
I wonder why he's like that.
Well, how you doing? And her too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than just open. It's, look at my mouth. It's man. Every once in a while we need a TV moment in here. That was one of them, perhaps. Is this a Michael Jackson music bed?
Can you feel it?
Yeah, you know what? I can't feel it without the words, though. So that's why I was a little caught. Can you feel it? Corey Feldman can, and he's going to spill the tea on Friday on Dateline as he talks about his relationship with Michael Jackson. And now that he thinks about it, there were some things that he's questioning now. So Martin Bashir of the famous Michael Jackson documentary is going to sit down with Corey Feldman, not Haim. Haim is the cute one. The other one is, you know, the chubby one with all the hair. Dear Wendy, my sister Linda had a heart attack and she's in the hospital. Can you give her a get well shout out? That's from her brother Melvin in New Brunswick. Ooh, how you doing? Oh, Linda. Sorry to hear about what happened. Melvin, how old is Linda? Better yet, don't tell me. Because if she's age appropriate to me, there's another reason to worry. I told you my girlfriend Lisa flew up from Virginia and went to a funeral like a month or two ago. A friend of hers who happens to be age appropriate to, you know, both of us. And I hear it, and this is what I go through in my head. I'm just like, oh my God, you know, the Grim Reaper it comes closer and closer. Do you ever feel that when people like, you know, your age die? Linda, I'm so glad to hear that you're in the hospital and everything is well. Get well. Melvin, don't fax back with how old Linda is. We'll just leave it at get well, Linda. Daryl Hannah, apparently, you know, Daryl Hannah of Eyeball fame on VH1. Well, Daryl apparently has locked in a money war, is locked in a money war. Why don't you just give me the headline?
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Dateline Hollywood. Daryl Hannah is locked in a money war with a group of Hollywood bigwigs who claim the actress owes them cash after they helped revive her career. She came to glory in Wall Street and Roxanne and Splash, blah, 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 blah. Now researchers at American TV show Celebrity Justice, the same show that RZA's baby's mom went on. And if you just turn on the show, oh, well, you missed it. RZA was here last hour. His baby's mom went on Celebrity Justice talking about our daughter together needs a claim in your estate before you die suddenly like old DB. And then we got all the baby's moms standing over the casket fighting. Oh. And RZA addressed it like a man, and for that he is to be applauded.
Absolutely.
And what he said, I don't have time to go over it. You'll have to hear it on the Best Of show. Anyway, Celebrity Justice have uncovered a lawsuit filed by Rogers and Cowan Public Relations. I've heard of them. That's the firm against Daryl. Apparently, they're $3,000 a month in fees plus expenses. The total bill, $64,000. She only paid $7,000 on it, yet she has time to walk the damn red carpet. You know, and talk about my damn balls. I pay my bills, bitch. What do you do? Okay. You and that half a finger.
Oh, no.
And the lumps on the side of your head from melon, you know. I don't need to dig up your old relationships, but you stayed in that one a tad too long. You remember that relationship she was in? And then even after she knew she wasn't going to get any further with John Kennedy Jr., she still stayed. And why are you acting like a chicken head not paying your bills when you come from a wealthy family, even long before Hollywood? She's from Chicago. She's like an heiress to something or another. Daryl Hannah? Oh, yeah. That's
Splash?
No, yeah, real money. I'm talking about millions and governesses, not nannies and babysitters. Governesses at the Hannah house. So.
She'd be trying to sell her product on that, a TV thing, you know.
She has a product?
Yeah, she has some products out.
She's got the personality of a doorknob. Yeah. What could she possibly convince you to buy?
She's trying to sell this and trying to.
Well, no wonder I've never heard of it because I know all the girls who sell stuff, and I got to tell you, Vanessa Williams, Daryl Hannah, she doesn't sell stuff on QVC.
Oh,
what does she sell?
I've seen her many a time.
Wendy would know,
but I've seen it.
What does she sell?
I don't know, but I watch that too a lot.
She doesn't have a good personality. Lauren Hutton, I think, is about five cans short of a 6-pack. You know, and she sells stuff on the damn HNSN or QVC. And I look at her and I'm like, oh, this woman, I don't know what she's on, if it's anything or nothing. She always just seems aloof. I'll tell you the best personality for selling stuff, that's Suzanne Summers and that Vanessa Williams. And Vanessa Williams brings you into her life because she brought her brother on her little acne show. That's right, Vanessa. Share. You get your little brother in line. I love it.
It was Suzanne Summer. I stand to be correct.
Yeah, see, exactly. I know my QVHS. Yeah. It's Mother's Day almost. I'm already ordering my stuff for my mother-in-law, sister, and mother. My mother loves the summer size stuff from, I introduced her to that stuff. And my sister, I love to send her Victoria Weck. Do you know what that is? Well, if you don't, then there's no point in explaining. And my mother-in-law, she's not really familiar with the, home shopping, but, for her, Victoria Weck, too. If you don't know, oh, well. Let's talk about Fantasia. Didn't I say we weren't going to talk about her?
One more day.
Well, this is something good. I figured you all would love this. Not one. Take your fingers off the button.
Oh, man.
Okay, just sit back. Just sit back. Now, Fantasia is going to be the co-host of the 19th Annual Soul Train Music Awards. Congratulations, Fantasia. It's all going down March 12th. That's a giant step forward, along with putting your Free Yourself CD out, which apparently has passed the platinum mark. I didn't know yesterday. I did not know. So good for her. Now, remember, that's Fantasia. I don't know who she's co-hosting with. Who's going to be her co-host? I couldn't tell you. It almost doesn't even matter. Oh, wait, here it is. All right, wait. Saturday, February 12th. Wait, in advance of next month's Soul Train Music Awards, Fantasia's millions of fans can catch her performance of Truth Is, that's her single, on a weekly show this Saturday, February 12th. Check your local listings. Oh, that would be on Soul Train. Okay, so she's going to be on Soul Train this Saturday. In addition to co-hosting the Soul Train Music Awards on March 12th with Nicole Richie, Brian McKnight, and Nick Cannon, Fantasia.
Sorry.
Fantasia would be performing a medley of Baby Mama and Free Yourself on that night. So she's going to be co-hosting and performing. And she was also nominated for a Soul Train Music Award for Best New Artist. Now, it looks like she's going to take this. Oh, maybe not. Sierra, I love you. I don't see you getting this one because they're going to chalk it up to, oh, you're young and you're perky and, Jaquan, nobody's getting tipsy no mo. JD, I am sorry. I never heard a second single from that Jaquan CD. But what a great song that was. And she's in the category with John Legend, who might take it. Fantasia, oh, you know what? It's a toss-up, but I wish you well and congratulations. Plus, she was also nominated for Outstanding New Artist and Outstanding Female Artist for the NAACP Image Awards, which will be broadcast on Friday, March 25th. And so it's all about Fantasia for the last 48 hours here on the show. Yesterday was truth. Today is praise. I guess both days you could equal as truth. At least from my perspective, from my experience, here on the Wendy Williams Experience.
Right. They say ugly people make beautiful music.
Oh, shut up. Nobody needed that. How much time do I have left on this break?
30 seconds.
Who wants to hear about Pam Grier?
Oh, love her.
All right. Well, you'll have to wait for about another 20 minutes.
Damn.
Well, we got commercials, got to play the songs, all the stuff I hate. And when we come back, we will finish out the last break of the show. Thank you.
It's Wendy, man.
Hello?
What's going on, Remy? What happened with you and Gloria Velez?
Talking mad reckless to me. FYI, I never got robbed in my life.
Okay.
Me letting Gloria Velez rob me.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wake up with the BLS Morning Show.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy now.
How you doing, New York?
Yeah.
All right.
Started Dave Chappelle show, stage, screen, cinema.
When I first met Paul Mooney, he was on the set of Brewster's Millions, our Richard Pryor movie. My brother went down to see Richard. Richard had a bodyguard named Rashawn, right? And I heard all about this guy. You know, he's a martial artist. He can levitate. And incredible. He could disappear. They made the guy sound incredible, you know what I'm saying? So when I walked into Richard's bus, it was Richard and this guy with a real mean face. And he had, like, you know how the Muslims are very serious. He had the whole Muslim thing going on, but he didn't have the bow tie on. He had the clean shave, the real white teeth. And he never said hello or anything. He didn't. I said, this must be the cat that you know that everybody's talking about. And then I come to find out that this is a comedian.
Eddie told you.
He's a comedian. I said, that's the meanest looking comedian I know. He makes people laugh, but then when I went and seen the show, I understood. And Paul wasn't giving up nothing.
And we do it again tomorrow morning. Join Paul Mooney, Ellen Claiborne, Ann Tripp, and yours truly, Mark Jordan, for the BLS Morning Show on 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul.
Hello? I wasn't paying attention. What did you tell me to do? Just read this?
Associates.
Okay. Associates, attorneys. We love them. They advertise on TV and everything. They chose to use radio advertisement right here on WBLS on the Wendy Williams Experience. They do it all. 1-800-LAW. It's his associates at 1-800-LAW. 1-800-LAW. A big shout out to everybody at Associates. We love you and thank you for your patronage.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Well, Wendy. I was at the Laugh Factory last night, and I must say I was pleasantly surprised, Wendy. Wendy, I was the one who said hello to you when you were outside with your bodyguards. Walking around like I'm Diana Ross. But see, you know what? You might wonder, like, why that is. Because you're not going to just step to me any way you want. It's not my fault that you're a platinum rapper and that your baby's mother had to call the show and that you participate in homosexual activity and it's been aired. You know, I'm just giving an example. You're not going to see me up in the club and just step to me any way you want. That's why. I'll give you a lot of mouth and all like that, but in case you decide to jump up, you will get stepped to.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Yeah, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. Coming at you. Hard hitting. Did you guys hear about Lara Flynn Boyle, who I absolutely love? What a mean bitch. Doesn't she have the mean look? Anyway, she was in the first class of a plane coming from London going to Los Angeles, and halfway through the flight, she started flashing her boobs. She has little ones, but so what? In the first class cabin, and she attempted to crawl into bed with one of the male passengers because, you know, on the transatlantic flights, you can recline your seat into, you know, bed fashion. And it was a 10-hour flight. And she was just like beside herself. She had some drinks, and then a passenger claims that she saw Lara Flynn Boyle swallow some pills. And while they were, you know, in the air, it was described as a naked woman who was wild-eyed, leaning over this male passenger, attempting to get in the bed with him. She yanked the man's window blind up and said, "We're landing, get your clothes on," when in reality they had 4 hours before they landed. She was all bewildered and crazy, and then she finally went to sleep. I would have run her pockets after that. You know what I'm saying? Just to find out what the hell is she on. I would have run her pockets and then sold the story to the Inquirer. I mean, she's a what is that, Inquirer? A $5,000 story on Lara Flynn Boyle? Oh, yeah. I couldn't get. I was offered $1,500 to talk on the R. Kelly story when R. Kelly when that video first came out. Remember, I was crying on the radio. I was like the first person who saw it and stuff. $1,500 from the Inquirer. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you know, just interesting because the Inquirer called. Shout out to all my friends at the National Enquirer and Star and stuff like that. But I got to tell you something. They broke it down. R. Kelly is A-list to black people, not all people. And the white people, like I Believe I Can Fly, that's a nice bald black man. But now he's a nice bald black man who, you know, is alleged to, you know. So that was only a $1,500 story. Whereas if I had that same story about, say, Brad Pitt, easily. What is that, a $50,000 story? Inquirer and Star? I remember back in the day, I called the Star to sell a story about Robin Givens. Her sister and I used to go to college together, and Robin used to spend some time on the campus. Oh, just the whole story. Anyway, $500. And this is when she was on head of the class. $500 for the story. I sold it. I needed the money. But the point is that, I was working in D.C. at the time. I was making like $9,000 a year. You know what I mean? What can I do for money? What can I do for money? Yeah, well, it's easier to sell a story about Robin Givens. And, and I did, and it was, and I never said, I was just the source. Sources say, you know, they send somebody to you so they can visually see you and stuff like that. You know, and then I'm saying too much. Pam Grier. Ah, the L word. Do you watch that show?
Love it.
I have never seen that show. Well, she stars it on the L word, but she doesn't play a lesbian on the show. She plays a hetero on the show, right?
Yes.
What is her character?
Just a regular hetero woman.
What is her job? Do you watch the show, or are you just trying to...
I mean, I watch the show, but I look at the L people.
Okay. Well, anyway, she says about the show, I can't reveal much. Sorry, our producers don't want to leak my storyline. My character, Kit, has a lesbian encounter. So she's about to have a lesbian encounter. I'm really impressed with the writing because it's true to Kit's character, but there are nice twists and turns for the viewer. The L Word returns for its second season on Showtime, February 20th. I'm going to try to get in on the second season. I feel like I've missed so much, but I'm going to try to get on the second season. Pam plays the character Kit, a recovering alcoholic with a strained relationship with her lesbian half-sister, Bet, portrayed by Jennifer Beals. The late Ossie Davis played the father to both of them on the show. Did you know that? I thought you liked the show. You always try to just co-sign with whatever's cool. You know what? You're a fool.
I don't have Showtime. I saw it over somebody's house.
Oh. A lesbians?
I wish.
Oh. And then she goes on to, anyway, so the L Word, everybody. February 20th on Showtime. A big shout out to Big Joe. He manages Cameron. Shout out to the whole Dipset. Big Joe, love and respect. Thank you so much for reaching out, and we're going to move forward. Right? All right. Thank you, Big Joe. Let's talk Deep Throat.
Oh
my God.
Yes.
Or maybe not. Deep Throat, the infamous 1972 adult film, the first porn I ever saw. Is that anybody's first?
Linda Lovelace.
Yeah, that was my very first one I've ever seen. And of course, I didn't see it back then, but you know what I'm saying. It led to the government crackdown on pornography. Well, it's being re-released in theaters as the new generation of lawmakers is waging a renewed assault on porn. You know, they've cleaned up 42nd Street. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find a hooker these days.
Very hard.
But the re-release of Linda Lovelace's Deep Throat, which, by the way, was banned at the time in 23 states and was also made in 6 days on a $25,000 budget and has grossed nearly $600 million today, will not be ready until at least February 18th. And as far as I'm concerned, February 19th, I got a movie to go see. Just because, you know, it's been years. And now I'm seeing it from a different mind. I think I watched it through the cracks of my hands. I wasn't really embracing porn at that time. It was just, let me see this movie that everybody's talking about. But I wasn't the Wendy then that I am now. I'm watching it through the cracks of my hands. I might have even tried to be cool about it. Like, yeah, I saw, you know, but now I don't have to cover it through the cracks of my hands. I'm going to turn my head sideways and look and stuff. And oh yeah. Well,
my parents went to go see it.
Did they?
Yeah. It was like back in 1972 or something.
Yeah. That's when it was released.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, at least February 18th, that'll be released. And apparently Las Vegas-based Arrow Production, which owns the rights to Deep Throat, started striking 10 prints on Monday. So whatever that means. 5 of the prints will be edited to garner the R rating. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, never mind. Which allows admission to children under 17 if accompanied by a damn adult. Who the hell's going to bring their kid to see a Deep damn Throat? Are you out of your mind? Yeah! And who the hell wants to see an R-rated version of Deep Throat? I mean, I know there's a lot out there, but do we take our kids other than like maybe Dame Dash? That might be, you know, I mean, Dame, young Dame has seen a lot. Oh, it's time to go. Everybody, I love you for listening today, really. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, God willing.
Hold your head up, Philly. We got it next year. Eagles.
I thought we had moved on at this point.
Sorry. Well, they still upset.
Philly's probably still upset. Yeah, you are. Hold your head. Hi, Hollis. How you doing?
Oh!
All right. Bye, everybody.
These party people. See you later.
Good night. Program complete.
Okay, I got all kind of new material for the Gangsta Hour. I mean, I do like to repeat to catch everybody up to speed, but sometimes when it's just all new material, we just got to keep moving forward. So let me entertain you with the Wendy Williams Experience Gangsta Hour next. I was in the bathroom, and then on my way back, I was socializing. WBLS New York, welcome to the Gangsta Hour. I tried to come back as fast as possible. Shout out to all coworkers. One of you has a wife who's faxing in. Good evening, Wendy. Hope all is well with you and your family. My reason for writing you is because I need advice. And even though I'm 99%, I've made up my mind about the situation. Your thoughts and opinions will be highly valued. Needless to say, your word is final. No! Don't make my word final. Here's my situation. I've been in a relationship for almost 7 years. In 2003, my husband and I finally married. By the way, the reason that I'm reading this is because I can't figure out who it is, so I figure it's safe. Now I'm filing for divorce. I really can't go into detail about the situation in writing because you know and met my husband on a few occasions, business level, at the station. So it's not a coworker, it's like a client, I guess, of the radio. I personally don't want to air my dirty laundry over the radio. At any rate, I would love to meet you in person whenever you're available to listen to my dilemma. I work, and then she says where she works, which is located down the block. Once you see my wedding picture, you will know exactly who my husband is. Please know that I'm not a groupie. However, I enjoy your show very much. And once again, I'd appreciate your criticism as well as positive feedback. And then she leaves a telephone number and she signs it Latina Earth. Oh, no. And it's R.E. At the top of her fax, she says R.E. serious marital infidelity, polygamy issues. I don't know. I'm not available for office hours, though, like that.
I am. Let's talk about it.
No, let's not. Thank you, though, for that. I get that a lot. You know, without going into detail, I spoke with a woman. I won't say whether it's a wife, a girlfriend, or you know, baby's mother, whatever, of a coworker the other day who actually called the radio station, and I didn't share it with anybody. And I'm not going to share it now. But I get that a lot. It's like, those are surprisingly the ones that I back off from. It's like, you handle your own business. No, I don't know him like that. And, you know, I don't know what you should, no. Because first of all, I'm not a professional. I'm just you know, like, this is a bomb. These are bombs going off in people's lives. I deal with snafus. I am not a professional. You all need to hire a therapist. Go to therapy. I do, and I will. And it helps. Go to therapy with the bombs going off in your life. Did you hear about the pictures of a porn site that came up from a Disney hotel? Yeah. A Disney hotel was where a girl between the ages of 9 and 12 was victimized in a sexual attack that was photographed, videotaped, and distributed on the internet. Canadian investigators took the unusual step of releasing 6 photos to the public last week, digitally removing the girl's image with hopes of identifying what they thought was a warm climate hotel setting. Tips came suggesting the room was a Disney property and ultimately confirmed it was a Disney property. Disney has been very cooperative, says Jamie Zubak, and she happens to be with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office. And she goes on to say, now we're trying to narrow down the time frame and narrow down various aspects of the case. The photos show a blonde girl being abused at various locations, including a hotel room, an arcade, a hot tub, and an elevator.
Damn.
Police believes the photos that were taken 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, this is a cold case. Toronto investigators believe the girl's abuser is a close family member. Clues from the photos suggest the child may live in the northeast United States or southeastern Canada. The biggest current aspect of the investigation is trying to identify, number 1, who the individual is who produced the pornography, and number 2, try to rescue the girl. It's a crazy world out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you hear about the rugby fan that cut off his own testicle? Wow. I'm telling you, the world is full of them. People think I make up stories.
How do you manage to do that?
Well, I'll tell you now. Art, you do the typewriter.
Ooh, okay.
No, you do the typewriter.
Oh, see, that's man.
A women's rugby fan cut off his own testicle after his team beat England, police confirmed. The man was rushed to the hospital after the incident at the Lehigh Social Club in South Wales. We received a call from the ambulance service at approximately 9 p.m. on the 5th to inform us of the situation at the Lehigh Social Club in which a man had indeed severed his own testicle. She said that the man was taken to the hospital but could not confirm his condition. It was reported that the man told his friends, if Wales wins, I'm cutting off my own balls.
Ooh.
After the 11-9 victory in Six Nations clash, the man is reported to have gone outside and severed his own testicles before bringing them back to the club to show his fellow drinking buddies. We'll see, you pour a little brown juice over anything and it takes away the pain. You've seen John Wayne movies.
Mother F him and John Wayne. Remember Public Enemy songs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Was that a PE thing?
Fight the power.
Flavor Flav.
Dear Wendy, you're so condescending towards people who don't have such a fabulous job like you and your crew. Yesterday, during the Gangsta Hour, you mentioned that one of your crew members used to be a social worker. There is nothing wrong with being a social worker. People in the real world have to try to make it somehow. Lady, you're listening with the criticizing ear. I wasn't saying that there's something wrong with being a social worker. I was simply saying that Spike Lee was speaking to a group of college students out in Ohio and told them that if he can give them any advice, it would be choose a career that you enjoy waking up to and going to every day, that particular job. And in college, those are the 4 years that you use to really decide how you want to be in life, what you want to do. And I said that Art was a social worker, and then and then you corrected me on your title.
Behavioral specialist.
Right. And that he used to hate, he told me this in private just like 48 hours before. He said he hated getting up for his social or his behavior specialist job. And now that he's changed careers and become, producer of this show, he jumps out of bed in the morning and has a pep in his step and gets to work hours before the show begins because he's so enthused. There is nothing, social work is a fine profession. And if that's what you really want to do, as opposed to something that you landed in and decide that you don't like, then that means that you must get out of bed also with a pep in your step. And shout out to everybody who is fortunate enough to be working a job where you spring out of bed and 90% of the time, because nobody does 100% of the time. Although I do it pretty damn close. 99.9% of the time, I'm excited as hell to get here. In this room. Not necessarily here if I'm fighting with bosses or whatever, but that's, when I get in this little room right here with this thing called a microphone,
it's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So I wasn't being condescending towards anybody, woman, and apparently you hate your job, and you could only listen to me talk about that with the hateful ear. I'm sorry to hear that you are in a job that you don't like. Oh, well, you chose it. Dear Wendy, that is not surprising because Disney also makes porn under a different name. Really? Ooh. I didn't know anything about that. I can't believe that they're going to put an R rating on the Deep Throat. I mean, what?
Not even worth it now.
Yeah. James Gandolfini and his fiance are over. Good. Because that's who you left your wife for. And you didn't even do it silently. Did it all loud and in the open. Oh, he's married with his child. Goes off to make The Mexican with Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts. And falls in love with the makeup artist. Flaunting her around the set and around, parts of Hollywood. And then, he lives in New York. Comes back to New York and is seen around town with her while the wife and son, all splashed in the Daily News. I mean, it was just like loud cheatery. It wasn't even some old, it was loud. So good.
Put that where? Back there?
That's right. Because after a man gets a divorce, generally, and a woman too, it's been my experience that nobody wants to get back in a damn serious relationship. You just use your go-to person for, to help you mend your heart while you're going through the action. And as soon as the divorce is final and the payments are started and all like that, you dump the girl that, you dump the jump off. She should have gotten that memo. Apparently she didn't. The Sopranos fiance calls off the engagement. She called it off because He's probably treating her like terrible. Meaning, other women and stuff like that. He never got a chance to be a single man in between divorcing. That's what people like. There's nothing like that dating around. So it says Sopranos star James Gandolfini's long-suffering fiance has whacked the couple's wedding plans. Lori Somoza said in an exclusive interview, she sold the interview to the damn Inquirer. So what's a James Gandolfini interview worth? I don't know. She might have gotten $10,000 for it. Yeah. When you're the person closer to the actual person that you're gossiping about, it makes it go up and everything like that too, more credible. Somoza told the National Enquirer in an exclusive interview that she has moved out of the HBO mobster's New York loft and has gone home to Los Angeles to care for her Alzheimer's-stricken grandmother. I'm sorry to hear about that. Love does not always conquer all, said Somoza. No! Oh. His ex-wife Marcy's love for him couldn't conquer your ass. No! Love doesn't conquer everything, but karma's a bitch. I know Marcy's happy. Marcy, I'm happy for you. Marcy's Gandolfini. By the way, you didn't go back to your maiden name, did you? No, you got to keep the Gandolfini name and flaunt it like the Gastineau girls. Oh, I can't wait. Doesn't that start this weekend? We're going on vacation, no TV, of note or anything like that. I really wanted to, sequester, us to, no cell phones or no nothing. Just drinks and sun.
Uh-oh. That's it?
Yeah. Well, Yeah, well. I already checked. They don't get the Spice Channel, but I got DVDs, and there will be a DVD player in the room.
All right.
Yeah. I'm bringing Ray. I'm bringing, black cheerleaders. I'm bringing, you know what I'm saying? You bring the usuals. The Sopranos, first season, second season, the Sex and the City, Handyman.
Oh.
In the Hood. Yeah,
Ooh, let me tell you about white chicks.
Jim is a great guy, but we're no longer together. I have moved to California so I can be close to my grandmother. She has Alzheimer's. I will always remain friends with Jim. Right now, there are other things in my life that I have to deal with. Postponed once because this is the second time that they've postponed their wedding. Postponed once because the actor's substance abuse. Oh, yeah, that did come out, right? And his cozy relationship with his ex-wife. You're damn right it's cozy. You know why? Because the ex-wife was a lot of times a problem. Bruce Willis and Demi Moore still got their thing going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not all the time. Dave, you're not running up in your ex-wife anymore. Not even if you were married, right?
Horse is a horse. No way. No way.
She's upset because he's cozy with the mother of his child, who was his ex-wife, his first wife. You cheated with him. Mind you, this is James' fault. He was the married man on the set of The Mexican. I'm not blaming her. But I'm just blaming her for really thinking that they can really take this to the hilt. I mean, look what he did to his wife and his kid. What makes you think you're going to be any different? I hope you were caking off. Gives you a stack of money to go shopping. You take that whole stack and you put it, in T-bills or, something like that. But sources say there is more to the split than that. Well, of course there is. Let's delve deeper, everybody. It's the Gangsta Hour, by the way, on WBLS. The couple's wedding was already postponed once that yada yada. It is often difficult to get married soon after divorce, said a friend of the couple. Duh! That's what happened with Laura and James. Somoza confirmed the 13-month engagement was over after reports placed Gandolfini with a stunning Asian woman during the Golden Globes at Chateau Marmont in Afterbash in Los Angeles. Yeah, because if it's not Marcy, it's going to be somebody else. He had no time to be single in between. He ran right from his marital home to you. When he asked who his mystery date was at the Shadow Marmon party, he says, jokingly, "This is my mother." He later caused tongues to wag when he reportedly swapped numbers with the actress Jacqueline Bisset. Oh, shout out to the women of a certain age. You see what I'm saying? You still got it, girls. When contacted by the Inquirer, Gandolfini's manager insists that the actor is not involved with either woman. He's not dating Jacqueline Bisset. They just had conversation, and the Asian woman was an old friend. Gandolfini's 4-year romance with Somoza has been shaky for some time now. Okay, well, fine. Lackawanna Blues, everybody, please don't forget. Saturday, February 12th on HBO. Everybody's in it. Gossett Jr., Macy Gray. Macy Gray looks like she's lost a ton of weight. Yet she's still kooky, and I like that about her. I embrace her being different. You know what? I embrace it, though. Did you see her house in InStyle magazine? She's really got a groovy pad. Jimmy Smits is in it, Mo Staff. I like him. All kind of people. Mo Staff, he's a poet. He started from the poetry set. And shout out to everybody who loves poetry. Tonight, the Taste Lounge is the place to be in Bloomfield with DJ Pill. It's poetry night. And it's Fashion Week. ISO Life is having their fashion show at the Coral Room on Thursday. Jennifer Lopez fashion shows on Friday. Dame Dash and Patricia Fields are combining forces for a fashion show tomorrow night. I guess a lot of excitement going on. I see in the Daily News today, they're saying that the Super Bowl proved that, well, you know, I love Richard Huff, first of all. Hi, Richard. I don't always agree with you, but I respect your opinion. He writes for the Daily News. And he says, Sunday's Super Bowl proved one thing for certain. It's time to stop the overblown Super Bowl halftime. Yeah, because who cared about Paul McCartney? I mean, we need some get down in there. But, I understand if the Super Bowl doesn't want to employ get down, for the day. But then stop blowing it up. Just make it about the players and the games. I mean, I like the halftime, but I got to tell you something. At my Super Bowl party, halftime meant everybody go to the bathroom. Everybody, talk to the person whose number you've been trying to get. Capone, he showed up a little late. He wasn't there to tell jokes until afterwards. But, get something going on at your house for your Super Bowl party. Yeah. Bet on the TV. You know what? The excitement's in the TV commercials. Even that excitement wasn't there this year for me. I just glanced at the stage and at the screen and I saw Puffy. But I was more impressed by seeing Exhibit.
Yeah.
Respect to you, Puff, but it's just assumed that you're Superman. Do you know what I mean? He goes on to say, it's a total waste of time, hype, and no doubt millions of dollars. It's a big waste. This is no knock to Paul McCartney. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on Sunday, which was entertain those in the stands for 12 minutes and make sure that no one saw something better. No one at home saw something better kept in the bedroom. I guess he was implying sex. He says, thanks to Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, halftime shows are going to be boring for the foreseeable future. I agree. The woman is still talking about Bill Cosby. It was in the paper today. I don't know that this is an update. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about it. Now you do the music. Hit it.
I don't want to disrupt your reading.
All right. The Canadian woman who has accused Bill Cosby of drugging and groping her is 6-foot-tall Amazon. So see, we learn new things every day.
Damn, Bill.
That is the way that Corky, a staff writer at the Daily News, put it out too. The Canadian woman who has accused Bill Cosby of drugging and groping her is a 6-foot-tall Amazon who can slam dunk a basketball. Oh. I mean, we knew she was involved with the basketball team, but for him to put it in the 6-foot-tall Amazon thing. Andrea Constand's parents, who have gone publicly with her story and revealed her name, say she was violated by a man she considered her great friend and mentor. God, I don't know if I was sexually violated that I could share it with my parents, get them all involved and put out. I felt weird about my parents reading my book. And, I had a little thing, that happened way back in the day. And, The first time they ever knew about it was in the book. And I can't even look at them in the eye. Like, please, don't read my book. You know what I'm saying? And they snuck and they read. But, I would never acknowledge to them, wow. She feels a sense of betrayal and feels justice will prevail, says Andy Constance, her father. How does a father feel when her daughter is accusing the father of the country, Bill Cosby, of, you know what I'm saying?
That's Michael Jackson.
We have to put a stop to this. Cosby, who became a beloved cultural icon playing doting Keith Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has denied any wrongdoing, but this week he could find out whether he will face criminal charges for allegedly molesting a woman less than half his age.
And twice his size.
Even if the 67-year-old comedian isn't charged, America's favorite dad has already been labeled a cad. Well, this is not the first time that we've dealt with this, but we've all managed to put that where back there, and his image was back up. This is digging up old stuff, but you know how we are. We lock jaw on something for a moment, and we forget about it. You know what I'm saying? This too shall pass. This strikes at the center of what Bill Cosby is known for, the perfect dad, says Bob Thompson, a Syracuse University professor and pop culture expert. The Montgomery County, Pennsylvania prosecutor's office has expressed reservations about the case because the 31-year-old waited years to report the alleged abuse. That's the thing, and I read that she was saying that the reason that she waited so long is because she had to process it herself. I understand that. Like if you read my book, I understand that. But did I go to the cops? Yeah. No! You write about it in a book. As a matter of fact, you know what? Somewhere back there in the BLS Music Library, I could probably get a Tourette's moment on my finger on a song and just, let it be known.
Probably.
See if you can find this song right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
It's crazy. Is Vinny back there?
Yeah, he's back there.
Vin, I know you're listening with your critical ear. I don't know whether I spelled the person's name the right way, but get that song.
Okay.
Zoe, can you go find this song, please?
Is it spelled correctly?
No, it's not. Don't say it. I heard you. If Vinny doesn't know, ask somebody else. Anthony or somebody. There's Anthony. Of course, I won't be playing that today. Oh. I know, please. Sometime between now and 3 weeks from now, during the bonus hour, I'm just going to... You can see it's music free. So obviously, if I drop a song in the middle of me talking, there you have it. Case closed, people. Anyway, it's a cold case. She had to process it, she says. Her attorney said that she was afraid to come forward because Cosby's a celebrity. And then it goes on to say Cosby's no stranger to scandal. In July of 1997, he was forced to admit on the stand that he had an adulterous affair with the mother of his then 22-year-old daughter, Autumn, who was accused of trying to extort him of $40 million to buy her silence.
So she held the tapes all that time?
Yeah. This girl, though, this latest accuser has phone tapes of Bill Cosby and her, yeah. She's been holding the tapes all that time. I say she just write a book about it. Describe what she felt, if she felt something. Get her money that way. And then if Bill wants to, buy the manuscript for $10 million, her silence. But this is all real sloppy. I'm not co-signing with either of them. They found the son of Annie Potts from Designing Women.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Here's how it went down. First of all, if you were here yesterday during the Gangsta Hour, which, I consider a show separate from the show in a weird kind of way. Wait, Zoe's back. Wait, yeah, keep that playing for just one moment. Let me just talk with her. She went back to the music library. Let me see what she found. Turn off the mics. All right. We've located the song. Yes. Thanks, BB. Two men, as we were talking about yesterday, two men, a screenwriter and the son of Annie Potts, who hiked in California in the wilderness after an unscheduled overnight stay in the mountains. Now, you remember, come on.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Annie Potts' son is 23, and the man that he was hiking with is 43.
How you doing?
I'm going to ignore them and continue on, you all. Anyway, they were missing. They found the Range Rover that the men were driving in at the base of the mountain.
The base. I'm sorry. The base. I got called wrong with the base, Wendy. I'm sorry.
At the base of the mountain.
Oh.
And it was snowy and freezing cold, and they were missing for like 48 hours. Everybody's frantic. Annie Potts, played on Designing Women. I think her character wasn't Charlene. Who was her character? Not the one with the curly hair. Ditzy-like. Anyway, it was an unscheduled overnight stay. They were planning on going to the mountain for the day, and then somehow it turned into an unscheduled overnight stay. Well, the screenwriter's name is Jonathan Limpkin. And Annie's son's name is Clay Senecal. And they were due back from a day of hiking at 7 p.m. the day before yesterday. Rescue workers searched for them all night. The two of them say that they were lost. They lost their way in heavy fog.
Had to get that ass time to heal.
And decided it would be safer to spend the night on Mount Baldy. I swear that's the real name of the joint. Mount Baldy.
Had to give it time to heal.
So they left the rover at the base. And hiked to the top of Mount Baldy.
How you doing?
Earlier this morning, they found a trail and hiked back down. The 10,000-foot mountain is the tallest peak in the San Gabriel Mountains. Now, you might not know who the 43-year-old screenwriter is, but you've seen the movie Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves, right? Mm-hmm. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yes, okay. I thought you said Clay has it.
He checked in.
Vin, this is a 5-star reason that I need it. So, you don't really have to go out of your way. If Clay has it, then I'll take it that way. His credits, the screenwriter is 43, the friend of Annie Potts' 23-year-old son. Oh. His credits include The Devil's Advocate and Lethal Weapon 4. And as we know, Annie Potts was in Designing Women, and she also played Bo Peep in Toy Story 2. So the guys have been found. They are still friends. Thank God they weren't hurt. And I know Annie Potts is probably so relieved. I know she's so relieved. I think it's probably time to take a break. I don't know. This is the fastest 30 minutes. I talked the whole time from 6 o'clock to, look, it's 6:31. The break is almost interrupting everything.
Yeah.
Nothing the commercials. They're our sponsors. All right. So you know what? How about if we open up the phone lines at 866-GET-WENDY? Look, this hour is a combination of gossip, advice, human interest stories.
And a song.
And a song?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we didn't play. Well, all right.
I got a great one, too.
Can I snap my neck?
Oh, please. Pitch Black every time.
Oh, Pitch Black.
Please.
All right, I see the phone lines are full, so, let's get to the phones. We'll take a break and be back with the remainder of the hour next. Thanks.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Better act about it. I'm a hustler and this shit's all in me. Violate Wendy, you gon' get the whole semi. If you owe me, yeah, I want every penny. She hated by a few, one love by many. I want fit for Pitch Black, all rappers fall back. Cause we got this shit on lock like cat sack. I ain't with the chit chat. You can read it like the DVD and get smacked or one in your fitted cat. The queen of gossip, that's what it is. Get caught slipping. She gon' let the world know your biz. She a vet in the game and did it long bid. Moved from station to station. Now she up on crib. Wendy by the paper like a priest or reverend. Catch her from 2 to 7 on 107.5. Every day live. You can run but can't hide. And it's on for 05.
She's a hustler. She's a hustler, homie. She's a hustler. She's a hustler, homie. Better act, better act about her. Better act, better act about her. I'm a hustler, tussler, knee buckler, bush trick, Brooklyn muscle, a chick, rustler, G.O.D. Pitch black on the grind for life. Wendy Williams, get your paper right. Keep it tight, be your less at the end of the dial. Since back then to now, never went out of style. Meanwhile, names came and went. Try to put in a 2 cent. Got bent up, now they can't pay their rent. We living in a crazy world. Wendy Williams is a gangster girl. Black Pearl, we gon' pop till we earl. Party till we pass out. Try to violate, it's gonna be a bitch blackout. Wendy, good looking, baby. No doubt. BLS Shaw, 107.5, pitch black, y'all. Push with y'all. Brooklyn.
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Yeah, shout out to Pitch Black. The Wendy Williams Experience, and special shout out to Sari at FYI Media. And thank you so much for the love. So, you guys, a Biggie's clothing line, which started Brooklyn Mint. I remember going to the showroom and stuff back in 1996, but it never got the opportunity to really develop, you know, Biggie's untimely death and whatnot. But Mrs. Wallace and his manager, Mark Pitts, and some other people have finally realized the dream of Brooklyn Mint. Here's the quote. It was important that we identify the right partner. We had to have someone who understood our vision and passion to materialize the brand. The sportswear line, which represents the legacy of Biggie, is it inspired by the streets, lifestyle, culture, and the diversity of Brooklyn. So the first installment of Brooklyn Mint will be shown at the Magic Convention, which is the big clothing convention, this coming weekend, actually, February 14th through 18th. That would be next week. And the Brooklyn Mint T-shirts are available beginning March 9th, a full line. That's of this year, but the full line will be available in 2006. That's great. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
I wanted to tell you how much I love you.
Thank you.
I love you so much. And I wanted to tell Art, don't say wow anymore. I hate it.
No, you know who that is? That is Little Kim's ex-boyfriend, World.
Oh, God.
He came on the show, and his wow was just so incredible. I wanted to, hone the whole interview down to an emotion. Wow.
Oh, and also, I wanted to ask you, that thing with Nas's baby mother, it says something about you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what is she talking about?
I don't know. I think she's just trying to get me to start talking. But see, the quickest way to shut me up is to be obvious with your reach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to tell you that I love the bonus hour. I listen to you all the time. I have both your books. I love your books, and I'm waiting for you to tell me who offended.
Oh, no, not offended. Not offended. Go back. It's the hotel room, and what all happened.
Yeah, that. Yeah. I'm waiting to hear that on the bonus hour.
Okay.
Because I have a kind of a clue of who it is. I have a kind of clue of actually all the people that you were talking about.
No, well, it wasn't Gerald Levert or somebody like that.
No, of course not him.
Okay.
I'm thinking, like, are we on the air?
Yes, we are, and we're not guessing either.
No, I wasn't going to guess. I think I know.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, Wendy.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Hello. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi. I was just calling to tell you, if you're going to watch the L Word, you really need to watch the first season before you get into the second season. Because you'll miss a lot.
That's what I'm scared of.
Yes, and it was a great show. It is a great show, and you're going to come in and blind, and you're not going to be able to understand it. So you need to get cracking next week and watch all of season one. If you have on demand, it comes. You can probably find it and catch it like that. But you need to watch the first season first. At least if you can't watch the whole season, you need to maybe watch at least the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
day. Hello?
Hello, how you doing, Wendy?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I've never called in on your show before. This is my first time. I'm in Houston, Texas.
Nice to have you here.
Now, what kind of questions do you normally get on this show?
All
kinds. Like, what can I ask you? Like, do you do personal questions? Do you do... I don't know.
You mean personal questions to me? No.
No, I mean, like, for me, like, advice for myself. Is this like an advice
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, this particular hour that you're listening to now is a combination of everything that I do in my 4-hour show. You know, pop culture, movies, music, celebrity interviews.
Can I ask you about somebody then?
Yeah, sure.
I love Bobby Brown, and I just want to know what's going on with him.
Oh, I don't know.
You have no info?
I mean, he's got his reality show that's about to come on TV on Bravo. But that's about all I know. Look, this Vanessa Williams really looks beautiful. Have you seen the billboard, everybody, as you come into the Lincoln Tunnel? Her billboard is absolutely gorgeous. She's got a new CD, Everlasting Love.
Well, I haven't visited New York yet. I'm planning on coming there for March. It'll be my first time.
Yeah. I don't know anything new about Bobby.
Whitney either, other than her new billboard and everything she got.
Well, I haven't seen Whitney on a billboard.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Thank for calling.
Bye-bye.
But I did watch Primetime Live on Saturday night with my friend Ritz Harper, the Whitney Houston interview. That is a classic. That and Pam and Tommy. The video, classics. Hello?
Wendy, what's up, girl?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, this is Raven. I fax you all the time.
Hi, Raven.
How you doing?
Good.
My fax machine ran out of ink, actually, so that's why I'm calling you. Listen, I gotta tell you something. You know that dude that hosts the Soul Train daily show that come on Saturday? Who the hell is he and where did he come from?
I don't know, and I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched Soul Train in so long.
It hurts me to watch this guy. I mean, he is so just like, ugh.
Well, you know what?
I mean, you look at it, he makes me sick.
I think he might have some sort of special relationship with Don Cornelius or something. You know, maybe he's a family member or something like that. I don't know. But I haven't watched Soul Train in so long. As a matter of fact, I haven't watched it since, I saw it maybe once or twice passing through when Shamar Moore hosted. And then the other guy, he's got a big head.
And his head is huge.
He's cute, but yeah, so he's still hosting it?
Yeah, he's still hosting it. Wearing them tight muscle shirts. I hate guys that wear them tight muscle shirts.
Well, it's very LA. All right, Raven, thank you for
calling.
calling.
Baby, I love you.
Thank you, bye. Hello.
Wendy?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
At the risk of sounding cliche and stalker-esque, I really must say I do love your show. I think that you are so witty and clever that it's either you have it or you don't. That quick-wittedness and cleverness, if you don't have it, you just don't have it, and you definitely do.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
And you're definitely a friend in my head. But so as a friend in my head, Wendy, I have to let you know.
Uh-oh.
The weave, Wendy, it is too big.
You don't like
your personality is big enough, and it's world big. But Wendy, take down the hair a little bit in the front. Put a part or something in front. No, tame it down. It's big. You know what I mean? Who is doing your hair, Wendy? I mean, you're wonderful. You look good. You know.
No matter who does my hair, you know what I do as soon as they turn their back? I dump my head over, shake it, throw some Aquanet while my hair is still dumped over, and bring it back up. By the time they turn around, it doesn't even look like the hair it started out to be.
Lord have
just
mercy.
big.
Well, no, change the hair or something, Wendy. Stop using the Aquanet. Just do a little doobie, Wendy, you know, so we can see more of your face.
Why? So I can look like every other girl walking in the street? No, that's not me.
No, wrong with Wendy, but you need to be just like any other girl on the street. Come on. You know what I mean?
I don't want a doobie. I like my big hair. I appreciate you listening, though, and I take your criticism with a smile.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Yeah, she didn't mean anything by it.
Hello?
I love my big hair, though. Hello?
Hey, Wendy, this is Kay calling from the BX.
Hi, Kay.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
I'm calling from my business. We got L&K lingerie and nightwear novelty toys for the dip, grown, and sexy.
Okay.
We wanted to invite you guys out. Come to the shop.
I don't purchase the novelty toys.
I wouldn't accept your money. I would give it to you.
No.
Yeah, because
I'm always scared that when people give me novelty toys, with the exception of a few people, that they're putting, a disease on it. They're putting something on it. It's like when people send me underwear. I never wear it. I always give it to the interns because I'm always nervous that they put itching powder in it. Wow. Why is that? Like, I know I'm over paranoid, but, it's like when people send food to the radio station. I leave it in the kitchen for the coworkers to eat. I'm not accepting, you might put some poison in there or some cut glass or something. No, I'm too scared.
Not even. Could I give a shout out?
Go ahead.
All right, I want to shout out to Shorty and Raina up at L&K. I want to give a shout out to my boy Ross from Mama's Boy Production and my girl Patty sitting up in the store chilling with me.
I appreciate your offer, though.
All right, and we love you down there, Wendy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
Meanwhile, Culpepper went back to his seat and finished the award ceremony. Come on, everybody. Weren't you here yesterday? I told you I lost the second page. I found it. Let's continue. Culpepper went back to his seat to finish the award ceremony. Manning, the boy in the wheelchair, won an award. Excuse me. And after it was over, Culpepper patiently answered dozens of questions while keeping a close eye on his jewelry across the room on the boy in the wheelchair. Shut up. One of the diamond lace necklaces was the number 11, Culpepper's jersey number, and the other was a large pepper for Culpepper. Where's that kid? I gotta get my stuff back, he said loudly. Culpepper then walked over to the boy in the wheelchair and asked him to write down his address so that he can send him something else. Culpepper wasn't sure what it would be. In an unrelated note, Culpepper will appear in a 60-second NFL commercial to air during the Super Bowl. Oh, well, this story's old. Did you see him in the Super Bowl? They sang Tomorrow in it from the musical Annie? Okay. He didn't send that boy nothing.
No, he didn't.
Autograph picture.
Yeah.
Dear Wendy, if a Jamaican woman tells you your hair is too big, it must be too big. Jamaican women are the queen of the tacky weaves. Ooh. That's from Ian in Brooklyn. His wife's name is Shannon. They listen all the time. Oh, I took the woman's. We have so much fun here. Duck off the water back or however that, we have fun here on the show. I am a work in progress. I so enjoy entertaining you, too. I guess that's the hint that it's time to get the hell out. I don't see Vaughn. Where is he?
He's back there eating
food that was sent to us with the poison in it. See, why are people so into just eating? Oh, yeah, it was sent up by yada, yada, yada. And it could be a famous restaurant.
Because you wrote a note saying you cooked it.
No, I didn't write that. What, did you write that note on there?
Yeah. From Wendy's kitchen to your heart.
Oh.
All right, you all. Look, I have to go home. I don't want to, but I have to, and we'll be back together tomorrow, hopefully at 2 o'clock. If not, then, at whatever point during the radio program that you can tune in, I'm just delighted. Thank you so much, and shout out to everybody here at WBLS. Don't forget, it's PM in the AM. That's Paul Mooney. Then it's Adimu. What's Adimu's last name?
Cologne.
Adimu Cologne?
Yeah, Cologne.
Adimu's Puerto Rican?
He's some.
Let me find out.
He got Indian in his family because he had nice hair.
Adimu Cologne is on from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then, did you just throw that name out at me?
No, it's Colon. That's his last name.
That is his last name.
Adimu Cologne.
Yeah.
Adimu.
How you doing?
Jokes. We love the man. We always play with him like that. Let me find out you're bilingual. Does he speak Spanish?
I never heard him speak Spanish. He just speaks English and Pig Latin.
All right. Well, Adimu comes on from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Always have a lot of fun. We that's my cross jock. That's who's on before me. So while he's cleaning up his stuff, I come in. And at a radio station, you very rarely see any of the other jocks, because it's your shift and then you leave. But the jock that you relieve is usually the one that you see. Because I'll tell you one thing. I have one word for Vaughn when he comes in the studio. And that's bye. Sometimes he tries to get into more conversation. I don't have time. If I'm not going to be on the mic, then I really don't, bye. See you the next time around, Mr. Harper. But me and Adimu, we chop it up. And you all, thank you so much for being here. I love you for listening. Take care. Bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man.
And WBLS music starts next.